my name? What defines my name? What defines my name? What defines my name? What defines my name?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective or collected. Girl, I could be your prized possession.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hold on 1 second real quick. Make sure I get my camera right. It has got me zoomed in like crazy. Man. Well, hello. This is like way more normal zoomed in than normal. Probably because I was just messing with the settings. But hold on 1 sec. Let me get it right 1 sec. Okay, that's cool. We can be zoomed in. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys on this Monday afternoon. The Try It podcast is back, man. You guys already know. We got another chapter this week that we got to look at and talk about. Super excited for that. I believe we are at chapter 1156. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard that is a good chapter. I don't know, but we will see today. Appreciate y'all jumping on with your boy. Let me start that Instagram stream for my Instagram people as well, so we can get into it, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's the Straw Hat Podcast. Every Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're here talking One Piece, and come hang out with your boy, man. Come hang out with your boy. Good afternoon, good evening to all my Instagram people. What's going on, you guys? Good to see you guys popping in and out of the stream. Strawberry in the building. She says, hey, what's going on, Strawberry? Good to see you. Good to see you. Zah says, yo to you, man. Yo to you. What's up? Sup, Foolie? Good to see you, my friend. Googa Goopa in the building with the infamous line, Straw Hat. Smoker will be a Straw Hat by January. Okay. I'm just gonna say okay. And I guess if you don't specify which January, you'll never be wrong. So shout out to you, man. But good to see you, though. Good to see you. Oh yeah, how was SummerSlam? Yeah, he was asking about the event. I saw it. One of my employees is like really bigger than me into wrestling. So we were talking about it this weekend. I saw some of your stories too, bro. You looked like you were going a little crazy. Not gonna lie. Made kids cry. Yep. Yeah, I figured. No surprise. Don't co-sign on that. It's crazy. He said this kid was in his mom's arms crying, and I went to go watch your favorite win on Peacock app. Yep. Well, we can at least all agree collectively that Drew McIntyre, or D-Mac, as I like to call him, is one of the greatest wrestlers that are out right now. He's my favorite wrestler. So shout out to him for getting the dub. D-Mac is up. Hold your D-Mac stocks because they're going up. He said, out of my face. Kids' tears give me joy. Okay, for sure. What's going on, Glock Lee on Instagram? How you doing, man? Strawberry says, I haven't read anything. I haven't heard anything. Well, you're like me then. You are like me. Talk your ish for sure. For sure, man. Check out my we did an interview this week, Saturday. So yeah, check it out. I think he just posted it. So go check it out, man. He said, "See you no game, bro. D-Mac is that guy. I didn't like how they were making at the not the last Mania, but that's 2 Manias ago, like him being made out to basically be a loser. I wasn't feeling that. Not gonna hold you. Like, bro got the belt, then immediately bro had to go and cash in the Money in the Bank. Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it, bro. I was not feeling it. But it's all good, man. D-Max stocks are going up, so I'm cool with it. He said, is that for rugby? Cricket? No. Wrestling, bro. Wrestling. WWE. Wrestling. And 302Z on Instagram says, here, what up, brother? What's up to you, man? Good to see you, my good friend. Fuli says I need to catch up on WWE storylines. Yeah, a lot changes. I'm not even caught up. Like, I'm relatively caught up, but there's a lot going on. He said, oh, curling. Yes, curling, which is actually my favorite Winter Olympic sport. So, yeah, for sure. So, guys, what's going on with Baldoni? So this week, they announced, I guess this week they announced the new song that is going to be the intro. So we're going to check it out briefly. It's not the full intro, but Toei had dropped a video on YouTube 19 hours ago, kind of giving you a part 2 of Egghead, the trailer. And it has like a little snippet of the opening song. The song is called Carmine, and it's by Ellie Garden. So yeah, I haven't finished the video, but I'm gonna check it out with you guys, and I'm curious to know what you guys think. But we already know part 2 of Egghead is hands down the best part, and this is what we've all been waiting for. Now that we're finally past the Kuma backstory. Much love to Kuma. He my dog. But it hits different, and it doesn't hit as hard knowing that you're with us in Elbaf. It's like, yo, like, okay. Like it hit, the Kuma backstory hit so much harder at the time when we didn't even know he was going to show up to Egghead. Right? And then it even hit even harder when we're like, he's not leaving Egghead. Surely. But as soon as they drop that line that, oh, yeah, we gonna work on him and fix him, it just is like, okay. That's why like in the anime right now, I'm just like, yeah, I'm kinda over it. I'm not gonna lie. 302 says the next episode is gonna be Elbaf or not yet. No. We got a long way to go before you get to Elbaf in the anime. The next episode is gonna be part 2 of Egghead. So no, you still got to go through a ton of things in Egghead before you touch Elbaf. So I don't even know. I mean, that's gonna be months before you get to Elbaf. Probably end of the year, I'm assuming, with filler episodes and God knows what they're gonna throw in. So yeah, you still got a minute. But 302, just jump in the manga, bro. Ain't no need to wait. Just jump into the manga. What's going on, Nika? He says Elbaf will most likely be 2026 motion. Yeah, I agree. Well, there you go. 302. Jump into the manga, bro. If you really want to see what we're reading right now, which is peak One Piece, in my opinion, maybe not peak ever, but like peak post time skip. Maybe I'll get some flag for that. Maybe that's a hot take, but you need to get into the manga so you can read it. He says still needs to die. I'm kind of indifferent. I mean, whatever happens with Kuma, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's see. Fuli says, "What up, fam?" Oh, Tanika, yeah. Yes, got that. Valdoni says, "What's good, y'all?" And Kuma's backstory hit different. I thought he was done. Yeah, exactly. When you thought it was over, that's when you were like, "Hey, man, like, my dog, Kuma, man, my dog." And then you just kind of got more and more info, and you're like, "Yeah, okay, Okay. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, he switched it. Yeah, as soon as the picture dropped. Johnny Blaze, what's going on, bro? I'm about to catch up on the manga now. I'm about to catch up on the manga, and I'll be back in here on the regular. Love to see you still doing your thing. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Every Monday, bro. Might be every Monday for the rest of my life. I will be here every Monday. Even when One Piece ends, I'm just going to keep talking about One Piece. This is what I do on Monday. So, yeah, bro. Good to see you, though, my good friend. You definitely got to catch up on the manga. He said that pick suits me. Yeah, that's a W pick. We'll see if he's colored that way, though. But W pick. For Anime and Gaming, what's going on YouTube? Always good to see you. He said, I think you'll like the chapter. It's a little light, but good. Okay. I have no issues with that. No issues with that. He said, One Piece will never end. I'm not going to lie. Where we are in the manga, hey, I'm not going to hold you. It's looking like Oda's about ready to wrap this mug up in the next couple of years. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you. Like, he's giving us stuff he ain't even have to give us. He's giving us like, so he's chefing up food, right? He's like, boom, dinner is served. But when you finish your food, he's already coming back with dessert. You don't even get to ask for the check. He's like, nah, here's some dessert. Here's some sweet potato pie, cheesecake. You know, that I know you're not done with your meal yet, but here's some dessert. That's what Oda's been on lately. So I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't know, because when you start giving out free meals, the business has to close down at some point because you're not making enough money. It's about that time. It's about that time. He said, Siri, I said the same thing about the color. Yeah, that would be crazy if he was colored like that. Not gonna hold you. I would love it. He said, well, we got a few years. I'll take it. Yeah. 3 to 5. For sure. 3 to 5. 302 says, oh, I bet Frankie is going to get the Suntech from Kuma. I'm very curious to see what's next for Frankie. Not going to hold you. I don't know. We'll see. Dreams will never end. Dreams are forever. They are true, but you have to wake up sometime, man. You have to wake up sometime. And when One Piece is over, we'll have woken up. Unfortunately, one day it will be over. Pretty much, Oda is crafting the end game. Facts. So true. I also have 3 versions of this pick. LOL, I don't sleep. Send them to me, man. I love it. Send them to me. Okay, let's check out this the trailer for the part 2 of Egghead. It's like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And yeah. Let me cut my music real quick. I wish I had the full song. Not gonna lie, the little piece of it that I did hear sounds like worthy of, like, I don't know, one of the top spots. I don't know. I only heard a little bit. I haven't even finished it, but the dude's also talking in the background, so you can't even hear it. But let's see. They just dropped this video 19 hours ago.
麦わらの一味絶対絶命
さっさと終わらせよう。
マスターコール発動命令マスターコールじゃと父親のもとへと行くがいい。やめろー！テレビアニメ「ワンピース」運命に抗う壮絶な戦い目撃せよ。
Yeah, that's all they gave us. That's it. That is all they gave us. So I'm curious. When they drop the song, I really want to hear it. I'm so curious because it sounds like it's got the perfect level of like hype, but I feel like there's going to be like a crazy drop in there at the beginning. I don't know, but we'll see. But that's going to be the intro song for part 2 of Egghead. So we'll see, man. But definitely looking forward to it. And yeah. For Anime and Gaming, it says sucks that I have to clock in an hour because I enjoy picking y'all's brains. I'm gonna catch the replay though. Yeah, for sure, man. Drop a comment. Some people have been commenting on the YouTube videos, which I need to really lock in on YouTube. But yeah, drop a comment if you have like questions or whatever, and whoever the question's for, I'll ask and get back to you or whatever the case is, man. Appreciate you jumping in on YouTube. Shari said I'm underwhelmed. No, come on. Just give it a chance. Just give it a chance. I don't think it's a bad song. Just give it a chance. I think you'll actually like it. But let's get into the chapter, man. Enough talking. Y'all know what time it is, and you know what we're here for. We are here for the chapter. Let me drink some water, though. Okay. Nika said there's so many gems in this chapter. Dang, coming from Nika, it must be facts. So let's see, man. So we are starting with a nice color spread. I like it. Is that 2 weeks in a row? Or 2 chapters in a row we get a color spread? Okay. Let me zoom in. Is there anything to see here? No. I mean, obviously, you have the parallels of the wings. Roger, Luffy, obviously. Boom, 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 boom. Obviously. He said Nami is fire. Facts. That tea is dope. Not only the tea she's drinking, but the shirt is actually pretty dope. She has the bell hat on for Belmere. He said Sanji's fit. Sanji is, I'm not gonna lie. Sanji's doing something. Sanji is doing something for real. Pink pants with the pink tint on the glasses. I'm not gonna lie, that picture looks like it would be like a cover, not a cover screen, but like a loading screen. This outfit looks like he'd be in a loading screen on like Grand Theft Auto. Am I tripping? Like I could see him on a loading screen in Grand Theft Auto with his exact fit, exact pose, cigarette in the mouth. This is what I would see. Legit. That's crazy. But nah, he's definitely fly. Zoro with the drip, with the coat. Yeah, red pants. I can dig it. I mean, why is he pissed off? Oh, okay, he's mad because of Sanji. Got it. Zoro on T. Yeah. You gotta lose the goggles though, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like Zoro with goggles. Doesn't look right to me. It really doesn't. But yeah, Rayleigh, Scopper, we got it. And the rest of his crew. And yeah, there's nothing to see here. Okay. All right, man. Let's get into it. Okay. Back in this time, we're under attack by pirates. Why aren't you men fighting back? You're useless. A group of idols roam the seas. Chapter 1156, idols. Got it. Idols. A group of idols roam the seas. Okay. They stole everything we have, and the menfolk were no help at all. They're too tough. You didn't even try to fight. How are we going to make a living now? Even the Navy had trouble dealing with them. Okay. They were known as the Cooch. Okay, Cooch. Okay, I'm like, I saw the hard eyes. Gotta obviously be the Cooch Pirates. Okay, where was this back in this time? Oh, okay, got it. The Cooch Pirates, a band of warriors from the exotic country of Woman. Let me zoom in. These pirates were strong and beautiful and shunned the presence of men. I am so sick and tired of looking like this all the time. If only I could strip away this beauty of mine. Lady Gloriosa, you're a goddess. This is old lady, right? Old lady that's now there. for the Kuja Pirates, right? I'm not tripping. Old Lady Gloriosa, the short, old, nasty looking lady that was trying to mentor freaking, wow, why am I blanking on all of the names? Oh my God. Yes, Prime Glory. Thank you. I'm just connecting the dots. Username is taken. What's good, chat? What's going on, friend? W Oda for not giving her the Nami face. Yeah. Because Nami needs to be one of one. And I'm tired of them trying to make every pretty girl in One Piece look like Nami. That's a good take. I like that. Empress of Amazon Lily, Captain of the Kuja Pirates, Gloriosa, future Grandma Nyan. Yes, got it. Thank you, Nika. She's so adorably devious. I love her. I feel my brain being bathed in light. Good goal. Okay. Asking for permission to have a heart attack. Bro. Okay. He said, now Nami got a twin. Yeah, she was looking a lot like Ripley. No, not Ripley. Gerd and Nami look a lot alike. That's true. Outside of that, though, we don't need any more Nami lookalikes. He said this chapter was a boa upscale. Okay. Well, let's see. Lady Gloriosa, look at all your fan letters. Tritoma. What is that enormous pile back there? Those are all for Lady Shaki. There's 100 times more over there. Tritoma. Amazon Lily Empress 2 generations later. Okay. Interesting. It's preposterous. I'm the captain of this crew. Eek. She's like an icy jewel of fury. Yes, the true star of the times who outshone even Gloriosa's beauty was her first mate, Shakuyaku. There you go. Shakuyaku. I'm not gonna hold you. That's why I said interesting. That is why I said interesting. Because I'm sitting here like, That's exact. So we're on the same wavelength. That's literally, I was like, okay, 2 generations later, huh? Got it. Interesting. Very interesting. Which, by the way, I was randomly thinking of this panel. This could literally be nothing. This is nothing to do with this. So I'll find the panel. But I know there was a panel because I remember rewatching Sabaody because that's like one of my favorite arcs. There was a panel where Shaki, that's how I saying it, right? Not tripping. Yeah. Was saying basically that Garp was chasing her. Now, that's probably obviously because she's a pirate, clearly, right? But I'm like, could it mean something more? Could it mean anything more? Or are we just going to say, well, yeah, he was chasing you because you're a pirate, blah, blah, blah. But she said out of her mouth that Garp was chasing her. Garp. And we have like these theories that, oh, Luffy's mom is somewhere from Amazon Lily, maybe an empress. I don't know. I could just be yapping. I could very well just be yapping. He said, keep reading. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm probably getting ahead of myself. Okay. Captain of the crew. Yes. Okay. Enemy ship approaching, Captain. Hawawa. Isn't that him? Is this thing on? Roger speaking. This is Roger. It's the Roger Pirates. Don't bother resisting, Kuja Pirates. Okay. Okay. Don't bother resisting. Today, once and for all, you're finally going to hand over your first mate, Shakuyaku. Okay. Why haven't you learned your lesson already, Roger? You already have my affections to return. Seize her. Okay. Who are you expecting to seize? Lady Shaka Yaku. Someone once said that her every move and gesture embodied pure seduction. Okay. Hold on. Let's keep reading because no pirate ever says da da da. Right. He said, whenever you do that, you be close. Okay, got it. I'm just gonna keep reading. Luffy's mom is probably a baddie. I almost thought that was Ace. Oh, Roger, I got it. Today, okay. Flowers, please take my flowers. No, not his, except my gift of flowers, Shaki. In her presence, flowers wilted and crumbled. Oh? Birds forgot how to sing, and people erupted into fighting. Okay. Oh, Gabon. When she calls my name, I lose all strength. It's been a while, Roger. What did you do to Gabon? She got Roger on the ground too? No. Wow. That's why you're saying that's a boa upscale. Okay, that's crazy. So I'm sitting here this week talking to my boy Zaz saying, oh no, like anybody should be able to overcome Boa's abilities because of the power of their hockey. This just shuts me up, obviously. You got it, Zah. You're right. I feel okay. I love you too, Roger. In the face of such beauty, the mighty made fools of themselves. Wow. Okay. Wow. But I will belong to no one. Pull all the treasure out of your hold. My soul is being taken to heaven. I feel for you, Ray. Yeah, it's a bunch of idiots over here. Kuja Pirate's first mate, Shakayaku. Don't you understand the honor of being loved by me, Roger? Move it, Gloriosa. I can't see Shaki. Wow. And she ended up with Rayleigh. Okay. That's a Rayleigh upscale too, by the way. That's a Rayleigh upscale too. Bro says, Roger on his knees. Every day I believe that theory that Roger is a government fed who's Roger is a government fed who's king of the pirates in quotations. I've actually never heard that theory. He's a government fed who's king of the pirates in quotations. Interesting. I'm gonna have to think about that when I finish reading the chapter. That's very interesting though, but I've never heard it. No, I don't know. Let me just keep reading. You could be cooking with that theory. I don't know. Oh, what's going on, ABK? Good to see you, brother. Where was I at? It's the Navy. Okay. Lady Gloriosa, it's the Navy. It's Roger and the Kuja. Make sure to snap some pics. We can sell those. Knock it off. Hurry. Pack up the goods. Don't leave a single crumb of bread. Yes, ma'am. Hey, at least leave us some food. We got to get moving. Prepare to say. Take a look, Roger. That's Garp ship. Oh, wow. Okay. Garp is pulling up. Very interesting. Disregard that order. Listen up, boys. Flatten them all. Okay, a very random Garp pop-up. Pirate. Goldie Roger, future Pirate King, father of Ace. And yes, grandfather of Luffy, naval hero. Okay, got it. Wow. Okay. This is about to get freaking interesting then. Very, very interesting flashback so far. Okay, so Meteor Fist. Here it comes. Rampaging Spirit. It just had to be Garp's ship. Garp, Roger. Okay. Oh, what a clash. What a clash. Roger, Garp, and Rox. Men whose tales were spread as legends in the great age of pirates. First clashed here in their hot-blooded youth. Okay. But where's Rox, though? Roger, Garp, and Rox. They clashed here. But there's no Rox. Am I tripping? Oh, Rox has to be pulling up. Surely has to be pulling up. Huh? Lady Gloriosa. The Kuja. You said that translation is wrong? Okay. Okay, because I'm like, that don't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'm very confused. He said it's getting spooky. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. You're right. I actually didn't peep that. You're right. No, wait a minute. Nika, hold on, bro. That's a good point. Why did they not say that? Actually, wait a minute. I'm all right. Let me slow down and read this. You're absolutely right. Why not? Like, some people could say, okay, we're only saying it because like Luffy and Ace are brothers. So like Dragon at this moment doesn't matter to be mentioned. Look, when you get enough crumbs, right, you gotta just start. When you get enough puzzle pieces, right, you just gotta start moving the puzzle pieces together to make a picture. I'm just saying, bro, I'm getting a lot of puzzle pieces that's starting to create a nice little picture. Maybe the theory is not dead, Nika. Maybe it's not. You're right. Maybe it's not dead. Because Dragon is X'd out since he went rogue. Is he? Because I feel like Garp is still fond of him. Right? We know that Garp and Dragon still speak to each other. So I think he was upset with him at the time, but I don't think like they definitely speak to each other. We know that because Garp told Luffy when he was telling him about his father that Dragon, he thought that Dragon had told him that he had spoken to Luffy or that he saw him off at Loketown. So he does talk to him. Yeah. All right. He do look like East Looker Dragon in that. Oh my God. Here we go. An equal clash facts. The one about them first clashing here, that's Cap. Okay. Yeah, all right. So that okay, thank you. Because I'm like, doesn't make sense to me. Like, there's no way they first clashed here. Appreciate you, bro. He said spooky facts. It's very spooky. Are we alluding that Dragon is not Luffy's father? I've been on the theory train, right? That there might be some weird, like, no, Dragon is Luffy's father, but we don't know if Garp is Dragon's father. That we're trying to figure that out. Like, more than likely, sure it is, but there's been a lot of pieces that make a broader puzzle throughout this story that I've been collecting that are telling me like there's room for it to be possible that Garp had a daughter and Dragon was married into the family. And by way of son-in-law, you are my son type thing. Now that sounds crazy without the other context that could point you to that. But anyway, that's to answer your question. That's where I'm going. Yeah, what she said. Okay. Yeah, that's a good catch. I didn't even see that. Okay, where was I at? All right, Gladiator, the Kuja Pirates were tremendously popular and an indispensable part of the story of this era. Get a grip, sister. These untouchable idols were the desire of all the salty dogs of the sea, and their bounty posters were traded for considerable sums. Hidden cameras and pursuers were an everyday problem for them. My chest feels tight. They're so gorgeous. Later, when Shakuyaku took the mantle of Empress, her popularity reached heights never before seen. Okay. Wait, I didn't miss anything on that, right? No, I didn't. All right. Ida's bar in Elbaf. The boat capsized and Loki was drowning. To be honest, we weren't even sure if we should save him or not. That's how bad his behavior has been while you were gone. I appreciate that. Thank you for saving him. Hang in there, Loki. Okay. What do you mean you weren't sure? Save the boy. What if Loki had died out there? Listen, Ida. It was Loki's decision to go out to sea. So what? If you abandon Loki, I'll drown you 100 times. Wow. Wow. W. Ida, man. W. Ida. That's not even her kid. Shout out to Ida. Shout out to Ida. Like, she's literally like, yo, I'm standing 10 toes on a kid who hates my son, but I'm still going to show him love because they're from the same dad. All right, Ida. I can dig it. I can dig it. She said, I'll drown you 100 times. That's crazy. Okay. I didn't ask for help. There, you see? That's the attitude he takes. Ooh, he makes me so furious. Yeah, whatever. You're not going to do nothing. He's lost. His mom and his dad is too busy to stay home. Loki's just lonely. That's all. Shut up, you hag. Haha. Wanna live with us? No way. That's so true, man. Understanding him. You attract bees with honey. You just want to pretend to be my mom and live in the castle, Ida. You just want all the money. Shut up, Loki. Apologize to her. Loki, you've crossed the line. You have no idea what Ida's been through. You kids are too sweet. You're being too soft on him, Ida. I hate the way Loki talks to you, Ida. It's not fair. Oh, you were crying for me, Mato? The world's too good for me. I'm sick of this country already. By the way, I'm not even finished reading. Ida is definitely Mosa. Ida, first off, Ida is 100% Mosa. It is now confirmed in my head. Ida is Mosa. You can't change my mind. You can't change my mind. Ida is 100% Mosa. I know that was a theory, but it's Mosa. For sure, it's Mosa. But let's continue. Let's continue. Man, it's crazy. I can't say you're wrong for the thought, bro. I'm just saying, like it's like, yo, I'm just saying. He said, I feel like the Kuja part of this chapter felt like filler. Maybe. I guess I don't know. Let me finish the made to the end. Maybe there was some part there too. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Nika or not Nika, Fuli. Yeah. You were cooking, bro. Yeah, I think you were spot on with that, bro, for real. Okay. Everyone's so weak and wimpy and trashy. I want to be free like rocks. Okay. From that point on, every time Rox came to invite Harold to join him, Loki begged and pleaded to join his pirate ship, but never got his way. I'm finally leaving. Aren't you relieved? To tell you the truth, I hate all of you too. Wow. Oh, that's when he... Oh, okay, they must be talking about when he just left the island on his own. Got it. Very interesting. Like, I don't know, some like weird, like somewhat shallow parallel to like Odin. Very, very like surface level parallel to Odin. Loki wanting his freedom, trying to leave and, be free. But I'm assuming now he's going to have to help save his country, which he kind of like was a real like tyrant as a kid. Very interesting parallels to Odin. I'm starting to see. And I think Odin, I got to go back and reread Wano. But there was someone Odin was looking up to, and that's why the reason he wanted to leave. But yeah. Either way. Yeah, this must be when he was trying to leave. Okay. Several months after the takeover of Pirate Island by Rox Pirates. Okay. Some Rox lore. Let's get to business. Hey, who are you? I want to join the Rox Pirates. Ha, sure. Everybody wants to do that. But you'll never even meet him. Okay. The Rox Pirates are the all-stars of evil on this sea. See that fish-shaped rock? Oh, see that fish-shaped rock up there? Apparently, that's where they hang out. You want to meet him? Go on. But the farther inland you go, the crazier the folks get. Good luck trying to get there. I'll give you a little push. Okay. Interesting garp. I don't know what this is. I was like, axes? Very interesting. Hey, go easy on him. He's got something on his back. Something big. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's an axe. But it looks huge. So, okay, he gets kicked in the butt. Dude's hand comes out. Who is this? A new character? A new player? Who is this? Okay. It's him. Kyo the Hitman. Oh my God. Look at the drip on this guy. Yo. A new freaking person. Okay. What's Shiki's rival doing here? Oh. Okay. The powerful figures drawn to Rox brought in other mighty types in their wake. Mobster Kyo, future Silver Axe. New challenger, facts. Stay back or he'll kill you. Look at the drip on this man. Man. Oh, I didn't even notice. He's got someone hanging on his arm right here. Holy crap. With a nice little tattoo on the side. Bro, is this weird? He said, look at the X. Yeah, I saw you were saying, you said this is X Drake's grandpops. He's the reason Hachinosu's treasure is stolen. Makes sense. Makes sense. His body mass changed. Yes, I was about to say that too. Because I'm like, okay, bro is sitting under this small freaking thing here. That's why I didn't notice that he had a dude hanging on his arm. Because wow, did you get this big? Oh, no, he has him by the head. He's just grabbing on his arm. Holy crap. Wow. Silver Axe versus Golden Lion. Yeah, I see. And it's axe. Okay, so those were axes. Wow. Possibly erosion fruit. Facts. Facts. That's a good point. Huh? There. How about that view? Taking the sights. Wait, did he throw him? No way, he just threw him up there. I think opening these holes was the right idea. Don't you agree? Okay. To sum it all, there's 2 devil fruits out there that I want. Oh man, hold on. Let me drink some water real quick because I feel like we're about to actually get something interesting. There's 2 devil fruits out there that I want. One of them is most likely found on Elbaf. Okay. And its power will only be truly unlocked if Harold eats it. Okay. After that, you want to find Galela. There we go. You want to find Galela, right? I only know of them as a legend. Captain John, yes, we know about you. I've got my information network on the hunt, but there's no hint of a band of frozen giants anywhere. Charlotte Linlin. Okay. If they exist, they're corpses. Good point. They ain't coming back to life. Pirate Strusen, Linlin's partner. Shut up. We're talking about dreams here. Plus, even if they were to somehow be brought back, they have no reason to listen to you, Pirate, Barbell, Catfish Fishman. And that's why I need the power of Harold, King of Elbaf. Can't you just suppress them with sheer strength? Same thing for Harold. Just crush him and make him obey you. Pirate Kaido, future King of the Beasts. Okay. He says, who told Rocks about the true functions of a devil fruit? How does he know the right person must eat it for it to awaken? That's a valid question too. That's a really good question. I don't know. He says he sound like Teach. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Very, very interesting. You're right. It's a good catch. Don't ever say that to me again. Did you just kick Kaido? Oh my god. Hey, knock it off, Rocks. Bastard. You too, Kaido, calm down. We just got this island. You want to smash it to pieces? This crew is bound to fall apart sooner or later. Bro, kick Kaido. That's crazy. A Ryo kick. Yeah. It definitely looks like I see a little lightning happening. Man. Okay. Yeah. So why don't we earn a little more before it happens? Take it easy, new kid. Harold's my pal. You say that nonsense again, and I'll get rid of you first, Kaido. That's crazy. He said no lightning, just a gap. I mean, yeah, okay. I can see that. I guess, do you see my cursor? I guess you can't see my cursor on your screen. Why can't you see my... Oh, there we go. I'm just looking at this little piece right here. But I guess that could not be lightning technically. But I do see the space. So yeah, that makes sense. Why don't we earn a little more before it happens? Take it easy, new kid. Harold's my pal. You try nonsense again, I'll get rid of you first. That's crazy because Blackbeard's definitely not like that about his friends. I feel like he would just get rid of them, and he just wouldn't think twice. I don't know. I could just be wrong though. All right, full spread. Okay. Listen up, folks. Elbaf is the key to taking down the Holy Land. If you don't trust me on that, get lost. It's up to you whether or not you want to follow me on the fateful day of our mission. But if you got the stones for it, then stick around with me for a bit. I'll show you the peak of the world. Look at the panel, man. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie. He's got a lineup with him. I gotta see how it was that this crew lost. I gotta know. Look at the man. Look at what this guy, like, look at the crew this man has with him. And the Rocks flag is so unique, man. God. He said teaches no friends. That's the thing. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link in. So we can get on it, man. Bro, look at the panel, man. What a freaking panel. Streusen back there. I need to see what Streusen added to the crew outside of food. I just don't like Streusen. But I get he was probably their freaking cook. But I'm just not a big Streusen guy. Like, definitely after seeing him in on Big Mounds Island, I was not feeling him. What's going on, Strawberry?
Hello.
What's going on, bro? Good to see you, Mr. Za.
What up?
All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. What y'all's feelings about Streusen, man? Does his face look as punchable to you guys as it does for me?
His face has always been punchable, and I've never liked it.
Okay. So I'm not the only one that feels like his face is just unreasonably punchable.
He's been plotting for 70 plus years. He deserves to be punched at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like his character design. He's made with big lips. He's super short. And I just feel like he doesn't fit there. Like, am I tripping? Like, do y'all think like Prime Streusen was like just cold, like pastry chef that could also like double over and just take people out?
Nah, I kind of feel like he's a Lafitte. Like, he gets information that you think he's never around, but he's probably around. Like, I kind of mirror a lot of Rox's crew off of Blackbeard's crew.
Interesting. I like Lafitte though. I'm not giving up on Lafitte yet though. Like Lafitte, I'm still waiting to see what the true form of the devil fruit is, and kind of getting an understanding as to what we're doing.
I feel you.
But I will say this before we even get into like talking about the chapter. I like the fact that we're going back and we're building out these crews, because this is just the exact same parallel that we're about to have from Kobe's faction, Blackbeard's faction, Luffy's faction. So I don't know, man. It's really shaping up, especially since we're seeing like so many people on these different crews that are grandparents, potentially parents of like people that we have in our actual timeline. It's really starting to make me believe that we're going to truly have an exact God Valley remake, like in the exact same way. I mean, I know we've already speculated this. We already kind of expected it to happen, but I'm just seeing again that One Piece is literally just a story of what happened in the past is going to happen again with the same type of people, especially if they're from the same from the same lineage. They're going to do the same things in the exact same way, and it's destined to repeat itself over and over and over again.
I feel you. That makes sense. That'd be good. Oda's a master of foreshadow for the future.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm assuming that let me go back and get his name. Barbell. I'm assuming that he's related to the dude that's on Blackbeard's crew. He looks exactly like him. What's his name on Blackbeard's crew? The fish, the big fishman that Garp basically.
He's not a fishman. He's a giant. Sanwan Wolf.
Giant. Sanwan.
Yeah.
Does he not look like Sanwan? Am I tripping?
Who?
This fishman.
To me, the fishman, he looks. I mean, that's on Roger's crew. Like it's crazy because his name is Barbell. The one on Roger's crew's name is Sunbelt. I think they're brothers.
Interesting.
And
Probably.
the dude next to Big Mom was probably smashing Big Mom because Big Mom has one of her sons on his crew.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think everybody didn't probably have a little piece of Big Mom, bro.
Because remember, she's pregnant most of this time.
Yeah, she just finished giving birth and she's pregnant right now. She just ain't bumped out yet.
Do y'all think there must be? And I haven't done the math, but surely there's no way Big Mom had 9-month pregnancies with this many kids. Like I don't even think the
probably
math
did
would add up.
No, I think she did.
How does she like? Hold on, now I have to know, bro. Because
a lot of her kids are twins, triplets, quadruplets. So right. don't forget about that. A lot of her kids are like, you know what I mean? Like Katakuri's a triplet. He's one of 3.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oven, Daifuku, Katakuri.
And oh yeah, yep.
You're right.
Hey, listen, random gem. I think Captain John is Captain Kid's father.
Captain John is Captain Kid's father.
In real life pirate lore, I believe Captain Eustace Kidd is based off of pirate Captain William Kidd. William Kidd's dad was William Kidd is known as the unlucky pirate. Kidd's a very unlucky pirate. I think, and William Kidd's dad is also known as Captain John Kidd, but Captain John. And strangely enough, out of all these captains we've met in One Piece, only Captain John is known as Captain John. And only Captain Kidd is known as Captain Kidd. Like Captain is in his epithet. It's not like Surgeon of Death and Straw Hat Luffy. It's Captain Kidd. Like that's Eustace Captain Kidd. Like Captain's his epithet. And that's only been said for Captain John. And the way that Captain John was moving in this chapter, it gave me like, I'm about my business. And I always think Kidd's about his business. He might not get, he might end up unlucky or unfortunate, but he's about his business. So that is get the vibes for that. Yeah, that it just gave me nostalgic vibes. That was a theory I had for a while ago. Forgot it. Came back this chapter because John was giving me when he told Kaido something, something, something. You hard headed, you horn headed brat. I was like, yeah, he's giving me, he's low key giving me kid vibes, low key.
Mhm. Interesting. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, one of many gems in this great chapter.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna throw just a red. This isn't even a gym. I'm just gonna say it. John and Big Mom had a kid, and their name is Captain Kid. F it. F it, man. F it. That was more of just a troll, but honestly, who knows? It wouldn't be beyond Oda to have Big Mom's son, who's like long lost.
I was just about to
and be
say
the
that.
one to kill her.
That'd be poetic.
Right. I don't know. Captain Usopp? Nah.
That's not his epithet. That's not his epithet. That's something he's projecting onto the world because he wants that for himself.
Yeah.
That's an aspiration. That's basically what it is. An aspiration.
Yeah.
Captain Kobe is the only other person that is legit Captain Kobe, but he earns that epithet. That's different. Like he earns that through doing what he does, Rocky Port, and then they call him Captain Kobe. You know what I mean? Like we met Captain Morgan, we met Captain Smoker, but these are people like Captain Morgan's done. Axe-Hand Morgan's gone. We not thinking about him. Smoker done ranked up since then. You know what I mean? Kobe, I don't think is gonna stay at a captain level. I mean, at a captain ranking either. So these are epithets that are gonna disappear with these people. John and Kid are that to them, legit, then full body, then. Off of that alone, just the captain thing, I'm willing to say that they might be father and kid or related, connected in some way.
That's fair. I mean, I feel like all these people, definitely on this crew, has like some ties to somebody that's in our current timeline. Like the way that they built it out, most of these people already do have someone that is relevant right now. It wouldn't surprise me that everyone does, except for Struzan, because he's just ugly and he's just a guy that just needs to get punched. Like again, wait, Nika, do you agree that his face is punchable? Struzan.
I mean, yeah, we had me Blue, my guy Alex. We had a big debate about Struzan earlier today on Discord because it's the whole point of this is the problem with Struzan, right? This is the problem. In my eyes, I would say Struzan's a groomer. I full on would say that, right?
Oh yeah.
The epithet that he has here is Big Mom's partner in crime. As Big Mom was a child on Elbaf, he was trying to look out. They both ended up on Total Land together. Cool. But this tells me he's older and he's the one teaching her these things. If not teaching, he's embracing her negativity. Hence the epithet, or hence the detail, Linlin's partner in crime. Right? The problem is that she goes on to have all these kids, but her eldest child is who? Do we know?
I don't think so.
Paris Sparrow.
Thank you, Zaza. It is Sparrow Sparrow. Who the fuck does Sparrow Sparrow look like?
Where are you going with this? You might be going somewhere.
Hey, I mean, I already dropped all the hints. I said grooming. We're talking about the guy who's literally day one. Yeah, bro. Look at Struzan in Whole Cake Island. The way he looks, the way his hairstyle, just his face detail. Then literally look at Sparrow Sparrow. I could be bugging, but to me, it's like he kind of give me Sparrow Sparrow give me Struzan vibes, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
All right, hold on.
And if that is the case, and also there's a female child that Sparrow Sparrow's like direct sister. Like looks just like him, but probably the same father. I forgot what her name was, but I do believe if he looks like Struzan kind of type shit. It gives me those vibes at least. You know what I mean?
All right.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yep. And even if you're talking partner in crime, Struzan's whole thing, Struzan's whole thing about being partner in crime. If you look at Sparrow, he's literally talking to Big Mom and Wano like partner in crime vibes.
Yeah,
literally all partner in crime vibes. Big Mom, are you gonna team up with Kaido? Like, what are you doing? Like, he's literally on some like, yo, Big Mom had to remind him, you're not my partner in crime. You're my son. You know that, right? Big Mom had to tech him and make him stay in his place. Like, he doing the same thing as his dad. This is me. But you know, I could be bugging. I'm usually crazy about these things.
Did it say partner in crime?
Yeah, no, it legit says partner in crime. But for me, I'm reading the TCB version. I didn't read the Viz version this week because the Viz and the TCB, there's certain parts of the chapters that are wrongly translated on both ends. So,
Right.
but I read the TCB mostly a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they're both inaccurate,
No, that's an accurate thing. I double checked the kanji for the Strusing thing. That's facts.
okay, so it's supposed to say her partner in crime, not just her partner.
Do we need the in crime part? It says partner. What more do we need? Partner to me is more alarming, actually. If they're just saying partner and not in crime, they're just saying partner. I'm actually more alarmed about this situation now, contextually.
Yeah.
Well,
Just saying.
I mean, partner could just mean I sleep with this person.
That's what I'm arguing here. That's the bad part of the argument. Yeah. If he's sleeping with her, he groomed her from a child. That's the problem. She was a kid. She was like 5 years old on Elbaf. You get me? He was around since then. That's the problem. And he was
that's pedophilia to the max.
I'm saying, I mean, don't get me wrong. This has always been a dark story, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? I'm saying.
Remember, this man's even worse because he's seen her eat Mother Caramel and those kids. So
I don't like that picture. But no,
it is what it is.
No.
But that's the reality of it, though.
He's Nika. You ever watch DC? He's a Slade with a terror. That's exactly who he is.
We had a whole argument today because they were saying that Big Mom doesn't use her. She doesn't use her kids for her benefit, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what she does. Excuse me, what? Like, what are we doing?
She does do that.
Her ranks of her military are stacked with her children.
Yep.
Literally, I don't even have to go any further, but I can. That's the problem here. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to argue about that. Come on, guys, what are we doing?
Yeah,
that's a 2017 argument, man.
Where were they going with that argument?
They weren't going anywhere. They just trying to. They might just have a personal like Struzing. So,
yeah, because like that, she had Cracker take care of Luffy before anything when he first got there. Like,
I'm just saying, all her ranks are her kids. Every one of her troops are her kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not one of her kids, you get like an honorable title, like Capone and Jinbei. But to be in her like actual gang, you need to have her blood in your veins. That's the truth of the matter. Granted, she did won every race so that she could, her dream and all that. I do think that was nice, but she mass manipulates her children regardless. So,
she does.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know. I do think that if Big Mom is just left alone, that what? Hot take, man. I really feel like Big Mom, if we just leave her alone, that she would actually create a really nice place. Just leave her alone. Just don't break in. Don't steal from her, and we'll be okay. Just let her stay on whole cake, and give her the giant that she was trying to get. I think she was gonna create a nice little utopia.
Don't give her no giants. You bug.
But she's gonna try and take over the world.
That's what she wants the giants. That's specifically what she wants the giants for. Don't give her no giants, Reed.
Listen, I've always said this. Big Mom was one step away from running the One Piece world. She's one.
She was. That she said that on her introduction when we got to Whole Cake. She said she literally sitting there talking to Pudding, and she's trying to figure out if she can read the shit yet. And she's like, "Yo, if I had access to the giants, I can outdo Whitebeard, Kaido, and Red Hair." She legit was saying that she just needs the giants. And look, who confirmed that this chapter? Rocks said the key to toppling the world, the Holy Land, is the giants. So whoever has the giants on their side is W Mans. That's why Emu came for them giants personally.
That's fair.
Yeah, man.
He's seeing what Luffy's doing. He's seeing that Luffy has a giant on his crew. He's like, yo, this is a bad omen. Let me get rid of this shit. Cut this shit out.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know. I'll hear you. Shanks still has the giants like in lock though. So like,
no, he doesn't. That's actually
he's close to them. He's close to them though.
He has a close relationship. Does an actual alliance exist? I haven't seen the banner of Red Hair Pirates flown anywhere in Elbaf thus far. And if they are part of his territory, the banner should be up. There's no banner. He's just super cool with them. Granted,
Yeah, I'm
which,
only
which means they could help him out, but that's
right.
not a full on alliance though.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going by like how I don't remember exactly what they were calling him. Like they weren't just like Shanks. Like they were calling him like some real
A good
personal
friend.
stuff.
Yeah, it was a good friend. Like
When,
the
like when that on that chapter
kid
when he
chapter,
was
the chapter when he
kid,
takes
yeah,
out Kid. Yeah,
yeah.
Mhm.
So I just feel like it's
They're good
close enough
friends.
to where it's like, yeah, okay, like
Definitely, he would work.
we
with
riding
them.
for Shanks. You know,
Yeah,
I wasn't
we'll
necessarily
ride for
going like
Shanks.
I wasn't going like full alliance. I agree. I don't know
Mhm.
that for sure, but
Yeah,
I
like
do think
the nation's military may not help Shanks, but the pirates, who are actually the strongest part of the military might in
yeah,
Elbaf, will help Shanks. So it doesn't really matter, but it's not an actual territory of Shanks. Like Elbaf isn't his territory. You can say that he keeps the peace with, like, you know what I'm saying, or he's cool, he keeps neutral understanding with Elbaf and whatever the case may be. So, you know, because remember when they thought it was Shanks in the thing, they were still like, yo, what are you doing here? They're still questioning him. If it's Shanks and he's good with y'all like that, y'all wouldn't be questioning him like that.
that's valid. That's valid. Okay. What y'all think about the chapter, man? What rating you give it, Strawberry? What's your thoughts?
To be honest, I very much so enjoyed the chapter. Wise. I don't know. I don't know. I'll give it a 9. How about that?
Solid.
I could go as low as an 8 just because most of the stuff was underwhelming. Like, okay, we got more Kuja pirate background.
I want to say something on that. Can we now admit Blackbeard wasn't capping when he said what he said about approaching Boa Hancock unnecessarily, unwarrantedly? Like, can we now admit that, please?
Talk that talk.
The beauty thing, like, check this out. The beauty thing, it's literally a thing of itself. Her devil fruit is the lethality. But the beauty thing, we see even people like Roger. The only people that have shown immunity to Boa Hancock in this show so far are people related to Garp. Kobe,
Yes.
Luffy, Garp. If it's not the three of them, and you like women, like how it stated Ben Beckman has a thing for women, Boa victim. Sorry. Boa
True.
victim.
I was gonna
Boa
ask,
victim.
like, when we do get our Kamabakas, right? Like, I think they'll probably be okay.
Wait, what
That-
you mean?
That's
Oh,
the reason.
yeah, them for sure. Yeah, I could
Like-
agree with that.
any of the gay people in One Piece, I don't think they'll fall under that spell.
Well, it depends. If they're
Mr. Two might.
no. Yeah, I'm about to say no, all of them, because gay people still admit when girls are beautiful. That is the problem here. You show I encourage you, watch 3D2Y. Boa is fighting an old woman. The old woman had to literally keep jumping off her senses and intaking disgusting foods and things so they could throw off her senses so she could not focus on the lust factor of Boa Hancock. And that's an old, decrepit woman. So if you even think she's cute in the daughter aspect, or you anything, she can stone you. Read her Devil Fruit Viva card. I promise you. Read her statements. And even it says Boa Hancock conquers hockey, Supreme King's hockey. And it tells you beauty is strength. Strength is beauty. So when you see Shakiyaku, remember I've argued that if Sanji was to ever get conquered, I would love it for if it looked like Cavendish back in Dressrosa and he's walking and women are just passing out.
Yeah.
So that's literally Conquer's hockey. This is confirming that that's Conquer's hockey. It's telling you the flowers wilt when she walks. Beauty is strength. Strength is beauty. It all equates.
I guess my question is like, because Shaki's not old, right? I mean, we just saw.
Yes, she is.
It's like 63, right?
Yes, Shaki's old. The issue is that in One Piece, when your dreams fail, you fail.
You fail. Yeah, you look
Buckingham, Miss Buckingham Stussy, Whitebeard died. She looks old and decrepit. Glorioso, Roger died. She looks old and decrepit.
Yep.
Look at Kureha. She says she knows the secret to youth, and she's 150 something years old, and she looks younger than Miss Buckingham, Big Mom,
And Gloriosa.
and Gloriosa.
Yep.
The secret may be love. We just don't know who Kureha was in love with. That's all I got to say for that. And there's this interesting theory online about Kureha being Gabon's mom. I actually love that theory because she does uncannily look like him. She fights with like, she has these two scythes thing hanging up in her house that are like axe type style. And when she chases Chopper, when she chases Chopper, it's the same thing. And then Scopper Gabon has the same face shape as her, everything. And they both wear like the shades. It's like, wow. That was a good catch. I didn't catch that one. That was W Theorist guy from another Theorist guy.
Very interesting. Bone66 on Instagram, which I'll let you answer this, Nika. I already answered it earlier, but I don't think he was on.
Okay.
He said, but if your hockey is strong enough, would it still affect them?
As of right now, yes. If they have a fatal attraction to women, yes. Now you got to read Viva cards. Now this is why SBS and Viva cards are so important, because a lot of people like to overlook them, but we find out that Shanks is the ladies' man. You know, Shanks gets the eyes of ladies, but it tells us Ben Beckman is the ladies' man. Ben Beckman has statements where his hockey can even intimidate admirals. So it don't even matter if your hockey's strong enough or not. Boa is an empress. Technically, the only thing stopping her from being an emperor, a Yonko, is her not taking another territory or beating somebody that's strong outright 1v1. Otherwise, Big Mom should have been the one. I mean, Boa should have been the one to replace Big Mom. She got a territory. All that. She just don't got territories, and then defending their territory is also a thing. So I'm just saying, man, beauty and strength. It all depends on how you equate. Because look, even what's his name? Smoker in the English dub in the anime. Take this for what you want. Marineford. Smoker gets kicked by Boa Hancock. And
dang.
Now why do that when he making a point?
But no, he's right. I don't want to talk much. But like, he does have a point. Remember, she was the one who kicked him. And also, even in Marineford, Momonga had to stab his hand just to not get turned to stone by Boa Hancock when she's doing her little love beams and shit like that. So Boa does have that type of presence, even to someone who's as stoic as Momonga. Think about it. Momonga is like a dude.
My bad, y'all. I had a phone call.
No,
You're good, bro.
You good.
Go ahead, Zara. Go ahead.
I was just finishing. No. I'm not trying to talk too much. You got it.
No, I didn't hear anything. I just literally got a phone call. It cut out
I was saying how she hit Captain Smoker, but even to that point, Momonga even earlier had to stab his hand just to be distracted by the pain, so he wouldn't be turned to stone by Boa's love beam. So I was just. So I'm like,
yes,
yo,
you're helping me out. You was giving me the alley-oop. I felt you. I'm with you, gang. And to add on to Za's point, going back to the Smoker point, Smoker literally says the Kuja's hockey is overwhelming while she was showing off, flexing her beauties, looking down at you so hard I might be looking up. That type vibes. Like that, it just tells you the beauty equates to hockey. It's just all about how, you know. Yeah, it's just beauty equates to hockey. Just Boa doesn't have a lot of feats as far as fighting actual combatants. But I do tell people this. When Kuzan had stuck that ice sphere inside a Luffy in Marineford, Boa was about to go intercept me. She was like, I won't let you touch my love. She was going after him. What stopped that from happening was Marco. Marco cut in and kicked the shit out of Kuzan and sent him flying, and then Boa had chilled out. But I wanted to see that. That would have been a lovely confrontation because Kuzan is also related to this is the thing now. This is the funny thing about Kuzan. Kuzan is connected to Garp, but I think Kuzan's a victim too. The first thing Kuzan says when he meets Nami, what did he say? What's the first thing Kuzan say when he meets Nami? Do you remember?
He said something about her beauty, right?
Yeah, Bimbo.
This beautiful girl with these big bazongas. Boa victim. Sorry.
He's a victim
Unless
for
they
me
do
too.
something in the moment like Momonga or like the lady from 3D2Y that throws off their senses, Boa victim. That's how I'm on that. Until somebody show me something else, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think she honestly takes out most of the admirals besides Fuji and Sakazuki. Those are the only two people I honestly think she
Fuji can't see none of that shit.
Fuji can't see it. And Sakazuki's too obsessed with the mission. I think those are the only two admirals she does not take out.
in 3D2Y, there in that same movie 3D2Y, Boa does fight. Boa and Luffy engage a fisherman, and the fisherman they engage is blind, and Boa's wondering why her ability wasn't working on him, and then he tells her like, yo, I can't see none of that, girl, like you wilding. So I'm so agree. Remember I was telling you about this Boa like a year ago? Y'all tell me I was tripping.
Hey,
I
man.
just saying, bro.
I don't know, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, Oda draws Boa, right? And this is a stunning thing because we see that Shaki gets to stay with Rayleigh, the man of her dreams, the man that she loves. And she doesn't look like she's really age to day, right? And this is what proved my theory in a sense, because Oda drew Boa at the age of 60. When Oda drew Boa at the age of 60, it doesn't look like she's aged a day.
Right.
So either Luffy's just alive, or maybe Luffy's paralleling Rayleigh, where he's literally with Boa, but he's not with Boa because he's out doing whatever he wants because he's Luffy. You get what I'm saying? 'Cause same way Rayleigh does. Rayleigh's still out here telling us he loves PYTs, bro. When he got Shaki at home mixing his drink. Za, wouldn't you love that? No energy, no spontaneous energy, nothing. All right, never mind then.
Za wants to mix his own drinks.
I don't trust Shaki. She look like she got shaky hands. I'm good, bro.
I trust Shaki. She's up front. She'll let you know. Listen, I'm a fan of him. Same thing she told Rayleigh. She said, listen, you my dark king, but I'm a fan of Monkey D, all right? I'll let you know that right now.
Yeah, nah.
And we
but
see
she
that
also knows.
Oh, go ahead.
Now she also knows Rayleigh's out there messing with little girls anyway. So she's like, if you can do that, I can talk about Monkey D like that. So
yeah, she can talk about the Monkey D. It's all good.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna hurt her for that. You know what I mean?
I want to address the Roger allegations. I want to know how you think about this. The whole Roger getting taken down by Shaki and stuff like this. I do think it's a little embellished because at the end of the day, this still is Loki's memory. So Loki could be glazing rocks up to a high standard. And remember, he could be looking at Roger like, he's a lover's boy. He got taken out by like Shaki and stuff like that. So I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I don't think it happened to that degree on what we're seeing it because this is still Loki's flashback.
No, I still think it happened to that degree. You got to think about it. The first thing they did was say this flashback wouldn't be this flashback if they did, or at least going over this time of piracy wouldn't be just do without going over the Kuja pirates because they're actual idols. If you peep what they're telling us, their bounty, her wanted posters get sold off. This is like the start of OnlyFans in One Piece. You get what I'm saying? So their bounty posters get sold off, and then we hear details about that in SBS's about Nami and her bounty poster. So it gives you like lore, like oh shoot, like it even make you think where is Nami really from? Like I'm not saying she's an Amazonian or nothing. I just shooting shit.
I could see that. I could see that, yo. I've been watching a lot of theories because I've been waiting online to get MedLife. I do believe that whatever that girl's name might be, Luffy's mom, somehow, some way, East Looker Dragon convinced her to leave the island. They had a baby, and
she's not dead. Tritoma is not dead.
I didn't say she's dead.
She's not dead.
That was a Kuja pirates can't have boy babies. I'm saying somehow Dragon convinced her to come off the island with him for a little bit of time. She had the boy.
No, he didn't convince her. She probably got love sickness and decided to leave. That's one of the interesting things I want to see about next chapter. How does Gloriosa get with Rocks? Because it could be a weird funny gag, like love triangle vibes. Like it's like Gloriosa wants Roger, but Rocks wants Gloriosa.
Yes.
But he took her because gave he back, or she's the strongest Kuja. Or maybe it's, hey, she needs to get off the island. Can you take her off the island? Like how they did with Luffy and shit like that. Like she needs to leave the island. The best thing for her to do is leave the island and you go with her. Maybe Rocks just took her off the island and he accepted her into her ranks because she is the empress of the Kuja. She's strong as shit. Why would I not accept her into my ranks? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it makes sense to that degree as far as like how that could go about with the love shit. But they had to go over this stuff because the Kuja shit is really that serious. And the power of beauty, it's always been a gag thing, and people always laughed at it and clowned it until this chapter. Where now we're
Yep.
seeing that's a real thing. I remember when people were talking about Sanji being a conqueror. Oh, he can't be a conqueror because he's a simp and he got conquerors. All that shit is dead
Shit's
now.
dead.
It was dead
Yeah.
when we met Gabon, but now we got Gabon and Roger getting low diffed in this chapter. Well, no diffed in this chapter by Akuja. So it's like, yeah, you gotta start considering, like, Sanji, just because he has hard eyes and all that, that doesn't mean he
Doesn't
can't be
mean
a conqueror.
that,
None of
yeah.
that matters, man. None of that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing people don't talk about now, but
It's a good
I'm
point.
so glad they showed us this in this chapter.
That's a good point. I don't know. I guess I just want to see more of his will too, though. His will, in my opinion, has been a little bit. I don't know.
Who's
I don't
Sanji?
really know what drives him. Yes, like
Women.
his desire.
Okay, you gotta. It's women, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I will say his dream that he has set out
He's
doesn't
not a
drive
warrior,
him.
so his dream is not in the same light. He's not deemed as he's a warrior of science, but he's not a warrior in the sense of like his authentic dream isn't to be the best kicker in the world or to have the like he's not trying to kick more people than Redfoot Zeph ever did. Like that's not his dream. His dream is to find the all blue so he could cook the best shit in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The best seafood dish ever with the all blue. That's really his dream. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as it goes for Sanji, you gotta go back to Thriller Bark, man. They took his shadow and put it in a fucking penguin, and the penguin still wouldn't kick a woman. That is strong. That is your conqueror's resolve, bro. That is strength. Like even Sanji, bro, they're about to take Robin and take her through the gates of justice. Kick Khalifa in her jaw. He's like, nah, I'm not doing that, B. 10 toes, conquer shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not kicking her. I will never. I can't. I understand how you feeling, but at the end of the day, you can't kick a woman. Like that's how he is. Like he's 10 toes on that. So if you look at the aspect of women for Sanji, like what have I always said, Ree? I got the real in existence. You know, when it comes to women, Sanji gets all the feats. Legit.
Yeah.
He gets
Yeah.
all the feats if it's about women.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
That's fair.
And don't let a woman cry.
Bro,
Yeah,
Sanji
you right.
is the most impressive feat. You could say Luffy has like a better facet of observation hockey with future sight, but I think Sanji has better generalized observation.
Yes,
And
I agree.
like Fuji is in Dressrosa. I didn't even like I go over this point a lot, but I'm gonna go over it again, right? Fuji's in Dressrosa. I didn't get it until Fuji did it. And then I was like, oh, Sanji did that at the beginning of the damn arc. Fuji's literally sitting there and the people are yelling, oh, we gotta stop Luffy. He's this and he's that. Fuji is sitting there listening to the auras, listening to their actual thoughts. And Sun is hearing and getting the intent from them. He's literally picking up on them. There's no malice in these people. They supported Luffy. They do that. He could tell they were lying. Sanji in the beginning of the arc is looking at Viola. God bless Viola. And as he looks at Viola, Sun is like, she's like, yo, she's lying to his face, and he's like, no matter bloody beaten on the floor, about to die. Sun is like,
you lying.
You're still lying. Like you be lying. I know when females be lying, bro. Like my mom taught me how to peep that shit. Like exactly. Like he see that shit, bro. Like, he's lying. That means she's lying. Like that's the same feat as Fujitora. Just his was done 1v1, where Fuji's was done for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And also remember, even like Sanji, I think I hate bringing up this arc, but Sanji's feats of observation hockey in Dressrosa to me were highlighted as okay. Remember, he's mid sentence with Viola, and he goes to the Sunny to go fight Doflamingo. Like that motherfucker, even when you think he's not locked in, he's motherfucking locked in.
Hell
He
yeah.
heard Nami scream, skywalk and go fight Doflamingo. I'm like, yo,
Hell yeah.
okay, I get that. That's why I
That's
think
valid.
he still has a higher feat of observation hockey more than Luffy.
Agreed.
It's stuff like that.
Agreed. It's just like when Oda tells us, well, Luffy specializes in conquerors, Sanji specializes in observation, and Zoro for armament. Even though Luffy got to advanced armament faster than Zoro did, I still don't think that means that Luffy's better at armament than Zoro. Like you could have both feet. You could have advanced armament and regular armament. That doesn't mean that your regular armament is better than my regular armament. You get what I'm saying? And if yours could be advanced and mine could be advanced, but that doesn't mean that your advance is better than my advance. Like Zoro tells that to Pika. Like at the end of the day, it just comes down to who has a stronger will. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to compare the will of Luffy to Zoro and Sanji. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying Sanji's tough still. You can't sleep on the kid, man.
That makes sense. I mean, especially if you're imbuing. Oh, go first, Strawberry. Go first, Strawberry.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I'll say it real quick because I know I cut you off last time on accident.
It's okay.
But it makes sense, especially with Zoro. I mean, you're imbuing your armament into a weapon, so it's gonna take a lot more use and probably a lot more skill at just the base level of armament hockey versus just obviously coating your arms or body with it to punch somebody. So
Right.
on that aspect, it makes sense. I agree.
Okay, word too. But Garp is still impressive though. The Clash was lovely. A lot of people sleeping on the Clash. I saw a lot of people not see the reading comprehension in this fandom can be lackluster sometimes, and it's only because people read the chapter, and then I guess that because Roger didn't go fist to fist with him. Roger used the sword. People overlooked what the sword actually did. But if you actually look to Garp's torso, you see the slash mark, and now they're like, oh, why isn't Garp bleeding? Blah blah blah. I don't think he's cutting him to cut him. He had Roger, the same guy who revealed Commissary, the technique that can cut without cutting. I can see him slashing through Garp and not actually slashing through Garp, but it was a hockey shockwave that hit Garp. That's literally what his techniques have been stated to do in since last 2-3 years, since the Oden flashback. So it hurts when we see things that happen in the series and we're not able to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to be like, oh, well, this makes sense because this is what we got revealed here. But I'm not trying to down on anybody. I just encourage us to read through these details of the panel, go through the panel, zoom in, see what the hell Oda's actually showing you. Like this stuff goes over people's head all the time. So we gotta read through these details, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Valid.
My bad. All I was gonna say was I feel like to me, in the grand scheme of things, you can actually compare the will of all three of Zoro, Sanji.
Yeah, you can.
I think you can compare their wills. To me, their wills, the sheer will of these characters is phenomenal. I think so. And I think they're on equal playing fields as far as sheer will to do the things that they want and desire to do.
I think Luffy has a bigger will because he has a bigger goal. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your ambition is that. Zoro's ambition is it stops him at a pedestal, and then that's why it's like, all right, bet. But that's the whole reason why we look at Mihawk and say, okay, Mihawk's cool, but Shanks is Shanks because he became a Yonko who influenced the world. But I'm not saying that they have insurmountable wills. I just give Luffy the bigger will because he's taking.
Yeah, because he has a higher goal. But
he's trying to put. He's just.
But just because you have a bigger goal doesn't mean that your will is stronger than mine. Because if we look at each character, Zoro took it upon himself to come close to death for Luffy, just like Luffy does for others. He was willing to die for his captain, just like Luffy's willing to die for each one of his crewmates. So to me, Sanji's. Wait a minute.
No, I agree with what you're trying to say because when it comes to that three, they're the only three that they understand the bigger picture. Like, remember when Kuma was there, who were the only two who were gonna sacrifice their lives? Zoro and Sanji. That's why I agree with what you're trying to say, but we're just saying that Luffy is just another level. That's what I'm trying to say. If they're at 9, he's at 10. That's it.
Yeah, that's all. Luffy has to have the strongest will. I do agree. Luffy has to have the strongest will out of all of them, for sure, because he just has more on his plate. He's taking on their responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Zoro's protecting people on the crew and the ship, not downing it all. It's high, very high up there. Like Zah said, if Zoro's a 9, Luffy would be the one that's a 10. And I do that for Luffy because Luffy's the one who wants to change. He actually wants to change the world. Zoro doesn't want to change the world. Zoro just wants to be strong and that's it. Luffy actually when you have the willpower to actually influence the world, that's a big thing in itself.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I deem Biggie and Tupac is great no matter what, because all these other rappers that come out, they want to do this and they want to be great. But I've actually heard from Biggie and from Tupac, like they actually want, like out their mouths, they want to influence this world in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, it's like I just hold that type of when you're holding on the world's responsibility rather than just your own or your family's, then it's different. That's why to me Dragon is a big deal, because Dragon not just worried about the Monkey D's, he worried about the world D's. You feel me? Like everybody. Like Dragon's doing this revolutionary shit for everyone. I heard Morge say in the video that Rocks gets most of the seats that Dragon got, blah 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 blah. And I was like, no, you missed the whole point of Rocks. Then Dragon built a foundation, a conglomerate, years and years and years over time to combat this fierce power. Rocks tried to do it, and he tried to do it with ruffians that he gained over a few years. And problem was, what did Shiki say? This group's gonna implode at any minute, but right now is not the time. Dragon don't got none of that going on in his forces. They're rallying behind him, and they ready to get this shit going.
And remember, Strawberry, that they're still at the infancy of the Roger Pirates. Roger doesn't take over until Rocks is defeated. So you're still seeing Roger get built up right now. So, it is what it is. I love the take. So
people just slandering. Okay, see the part of the chapter that you were talking about, Strawberry, with the Kuja? In the midst of all this serious lore shit with Rocks, people wanted to see all that. People didn't want to get to that while we're in the middle. People didn't want to go to the Kuja shit while we're in the middle of that seriousness. But you got to think about it like this, right? Mm-hmm. Where Blackbeard gives us the cunning and conniving, what do we get from Luffy? The joy and fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's the complete total opposite. So that's how I looked at it. If we're gonna get like this did tell me. I mean, I think anything with Rocks is serious. But if you're gonna give me Roger and he's gonna be doing this and saying this, then I definitely know Rocks is about to. This last couple panels of this chapter about to hit hard. Like that chapter when he was from right there when they're inside the thing, he's just holding his hands up like this is a nice view. I reread that segment of the chapter like 3 times before I got off the browser. Shit's crazy. Yep. Rocks is like that, bro. I really fuck with Rocks.
Yeah, I do too. I love what I'm seeing from him. I see a different, and he's not as cruel as his son is going to be. Like that's why he doesn't take over. He doesn't force Harold to join him. He doesn't do all that type of stuff because he's still honorable. So I can see the buggy in him. If that is his son, I'm saying I see the buggy in him.
For sure. For sure.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
James asking Gloriosa and Shaki the same age. No, Shaki's
because she was her right hand woman. I'm glad she brought her back up because I did forget about that point. Tritoma's not dead, and I only say this because we see that these two women are the same age, damn near around the same age in this chapters. First, captain and first mate, right?
Yep.
Gloriosa in the pre-time skip told us that Tritoma. She didn't say her name, but she said the Empress of Amazon Lily before Boa died of love sickness, as did the Empress before her. The Empress before Boa and Tritoma is Shaki.
Shaki, yeah.
Gloriosa was lying. We obviously see that now.
Yeah.
Tritoma not dead.
A lot of lying. Right,
Tritoma not dead.
She must have just said that to embellish the moment.
Yep, exactly. Embellishment. Yep. Not dead.
Wait a minute. So Boa isn't born at this point in time.
No, she could be born. No, I wouldn't say she's born, but she could. She's 30. She's 31 years old or 30.
Yeah, so
you would have to do the math.
Because we got Gloriosa and the one we suspect to be Luffy's mom. She's the next Empress.
Yeah, Boa's not born yet.
Later.
Boa's not born yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So who is before? I'm terrible at pronouncing names.
Tritoma is before Boa, and before Tritoma was Shaki.
Yeah.
Shaki takes over because Gloriosa leaves the island.
Right, to go be with Rocks.
To be on Rocks' crew. I think she's chasing after Roger through Rocks, that type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that type shit.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So,
Alex thinks that
I mean,
that Boa's gonna join Buggy to track down Luffy.
Oh, was gonna join Buggy to track down Luffy.
In the
I don't
same way
think
that
so.
Gloriosa made. Basically, he's saying whatever happens to Gloriosa, because we see that Gloriosa like loves Roger, and she gains the love sickness after that. And the only way to avert the love sickness is to get off the island, which we know she does because she goes with Rocks. And going off the conversation that that Gloriosa has with Stussy on God Valley that we get to see, it's like a one-sided type of love type thing. The issue thing here is that Gloriosa, that Boa right now, she already said she wanted to go after Luffy. What's up, Foolie? She wanted to go after Luffy. She said that while chilling with Rayleigh and Shocky. She said she wanted to go after Luffy. That's like the best thing for her to do at this point.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then her teaming up with Buggy is not a bad idea. I don't know if it will happen because I only have the warlords that were at Roger's execution lining themselves across you.
Yeah.
As of right now, I don't know what's going to become of Weevil and some of these other folks that are warlords. Like, right now, Law can end up with Crossgill. He was also a former warlord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I only got the ones that were at Roger's execution.
That'd be interesting. I can actually see him pulling up, like, trying to get help and like, yeah, I'm really on y'all's side. You know, I don't like Luffy either.
Yes, and if you watch Stampede, Croco does make it a thing to make Law work with him. Implications. Just saying. Implications.
Buggy was the one attacking Law at the beginning of that movie too.
Right. And then people are gonna tell me, "Oh, it's the movie. It might not happen." Croco and Luffy stopped Zoro and Sanji. A couple years later, we get Egghead and we have Zoro fighting Lucci. Implications, man. That's all I'm saying. Implications. You feel me?
Yeah. Jane had a question. Did y'all discuss why Roger was trying to abduct Shaki?
He was love struck.
What? Yeah, he just wanted her.
He could probably. People say he probably cut off his beard because Shocky said she didn't like it or some shit like that. Like he's just
I
trying
don't
to.
I don't think he grew it yet at that point.
I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying. Like, yeah, he's just love struck at this point. Like
she's just bad. She finds shit. Like he like yo.
But she doesn't like him because she's like, yo, you're fawning over me. That's why
she's a tryhard.
Yeah,
she's a tryhard.
That's why
now
really
shout out
impresses her.
Yeah. Now shout outs to my guy Lucid from the BDA Law from BDA Law Discord server. I had a conversation with him recently, and he actually helped me understand a few things. If you go over how the Kujas fight, they literally always like shit on men. They don't fawn over men. They're not fond of men. None of that. Shocky is the complete opposite of that whole persona of this chapter. She kicks the door open. She's winking at Rayleigh. She's literally talking to Roger, holding him by his face like that, when she's supposed to be purely disgusted with men. Remember that.
Right.
And then on top of doing that, she kicks Gabon. Like she's doing what Gabon wants to be done. She knows she's saying Gabon's name. Gabon's like, oh, when you say my name like that, like, yeah. She's doing all the things that these men want to be done. You get what I'm saying? Shocky, Roger literally says, I love you in this chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Like on some fanboy shit. And she says, I love you too.
So
you see what I'm saying? Like she's accepting to this energy, but no Kuja pirate's not supposed to be accepting to this energy. They're supposed to shit on men. You feel me? Like that's literally the energy they're supposed to have. They're disgusted with men. We don't with men.
So it's not crazy that Rayleigh ends up with his homeboy's lover?
No, I don't think it's crazy because Rayleigh never on panel. We don't see Rayleigh actually make a move on her.
Nope.
So you could argue that she ends up dead, Roger dies and then Rayleigh pursues it. I personally don't think nothing's wrong with it because she clearly didn't show an interest in Roger, and she showed an interest in Rayleigh, and Rayleigh should have just. Roger should have just moved on with his life, but he did. So
he did. He got
he technically did better. He got a D clan member. So.
I hear you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I just think it might be a little weird trying to get with the girl that your homie was in love with. like your best
Yeah, but
friend
he's
was
not
in love with.
genuinely in love with her. This is like
It's the Boa thing.
This is
The Boa thing.
infatuation.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is lust. You get what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
Like, he's fantasizing. He's not actually in love with her. Like for him to have a baby with Rouge and she hold it down 20 months in the womb, that sound like love. I ain't gonna hold you. Feel me?
And Rayleigh not really in love with
It just
Shaq.
sound like
Said
it
that
just sound
to
like
me
Roger.
either.
Roger will subscribe to her OnlyFans. That's literally the energy given to her by Roger in this chapter. He
You
was
don't think like
subscribing to
chasing her?
Shockey's OnlyFans. Like
You don't think
Shockey is his
chasing her?
Ruby. Shockey is his Ruby Rose, bro.
Yeah.
If you know the vibes, you know the vibes.
I know the vibes, man.
We gotta wait.
But you don't think chasing them down though is like more advanced? Like we're not seeing, to my knowledge, we're not seeing other ships chasing Boa down.
Let me ask you a
capture
question.
Boa.
Let me ask you this. What's the name of the chapter, Ree?
Idols.
And what do people usually do to idols?
Mm.
Stalk
They fan
them.
after them.
Stalk them.
Never
They
meet
stalk
your
them.
idols.
Paparazzi. They stalk them. She's
Never.
literally. She already told her we don't want you. No, we're not giving up our first mate, and he keeps spinning the block because he just stalking her.
Infatuated.
Bro.
Yeah,
He's
never meet
infatuated.
your-
This is
Yes, man.
infatuation.
Never meet your idols, bro. Never meet
Exactly.
your idols.
He met his idol. And he's like, yo, she's really like the magazine. I need that.
That shit's
He don't know the
weird.
first thing about Shockey, but want to be with Shockey. All he knows is that she bad. She fine shit. That's it.
And that's why she kind of winks at Rayleigh, because Rayleigh's the only one
Yeah,
kind of
she's
like.
really not doing all that. It's
kinda
the
like-
common trope of real life. Women ain't gonna go for the men that's always doing the most. That's just
Never do
sometimes
the
it's
most.
right.
I
Sometimes
tell
they
my
do.
kids that all
Sometimes
the
they don't.
time.
You know what I
Never
mean?
do the
Exactly.
most.
Exactly.
Never do the most. You do the most. You. Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
Roger was doing the most, so she treated him like a ghost.
He was. And that's not attractive to a girl like Shockey. It's just like, yo.
Yeah, Gloriosa wanted all that type of vibes. Yes, fawn over me, please.
She's a pick me girl. That's
She
what
jinxed
Gloriosa.
herself.
She's
Gloriosa
a
also
pick me
jinxed
girl.
herself. The beginning of the
She's a pick
chapter,
me girl.
how can I lose this beauty?
She's a pick me girl. That's what she is. Yeah.
Shed this lovely skin.
Yeah.
You sure did,
Yo,
woman. I bet
this
you
is all
regret that
here.
shit now.
Yeah. It's just like, go somewhere else. Like, that's why she ended up like that.
Very interesting.
One Piece, when your dreams fail, you do too.
Mhm.
That the one that Gloriosa wanted didn't want her, like Boa with Luffy.
Yes.
Very interesting. I see. I know you already made that parallel earlier. I'm not just you already spit on all that. I'm just putting it all together.
No,
Because
that's
again,
fine.
I need my moments because I'm still very fresh in this chapter. I'm
The
looking
thing
at it
is,
again
I
now.
read the chapters like
4 or 5 times.
Thursday. So by the
Mhm.
time the chapters come out Thursday, I'm already speculating and like, yo, this might be a gem. Friday, I learn more about that gem. Saturday, I learn more about that gem. Sunday, I round up everything, and then Monday it's like, all right, now y'all gotta hear it all because I done sat with all this,
Yeah.
and then theorized and came up with like mad different things. Like we didn't even get to talk about Silver Axe, and I got a whole lot of shit to say there. So I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on, man. We already talked about mad
You
gems
rolled.
already, and we still got gems to go. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, we ain't even get the ratings on the chapter yet.
I'll just shoot mine
Zah,
out there. A 9 out of 10. I gave it a 10 out of 10 at first, and then I went back and gave it 9.
okay. Zah, what you got, bro? Thoughts?
I'll give it a 9. I loved everything. I love we just didn't see, and I love seeing that Kaido was kind of a cabin boy, just as Shanks and Buggy was. So that was actually really.
He was impressed. He was the most impressive cowboy you ever seen in your life, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shiki literally looks at him and says, "Yo, we just gained this island. If that 15-year-old horn-headed kid fights with rocks right now, we're going to ruin the entire island."
Yep.
So if a grown man
Kaido
fights with a
lore.
15-year-old, we ruined the island. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the most impressive apprentice I've ever seen, bro.
Kaido
He
lore.
does let me think. He does make me think he could body Shanks at that age. Like 15-year-old Shanks versus 15-year-old Kaido is an extreme fight. in my opinion.
First of all, Kaido 15 looks like he's about 30. Like let's call a spade a spade.
He
I
looks
check
like
his
23,
ID.
man.
I bet I bet yo, let me check
He
your
look like
ID,
30.
bro.
Some look young as hell.
Let me check your ID. You 15. You look damn near 30, bro. Like what the fuck
Facts.
are you talking about? But you are right. Kaido probably would beat most cabin boys. The
Bro,
Shanks,
listen.
the Buggy.
Remember in the Kaido flashback, On God Valley, they said, "Oh, the Rocks Pirates just recruited Kaido. They're unstoppable now." They made that. They didn't think they were unstoppable before, but gaining a 15-year-old rookie
That's true.
apprentice cabin boy made them feel unstoppable. Also, if you look in the chapter, as Rocks is gripping his sword, Kaido's really like that. That's Whitebeard. That's Whitebeard's arm pulling him back, and then Gonzui on the other side pulling him back. You can pull up the chapter and see. Yeah,
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to
pull
pull
it
it
up
up.
and see.
Yeah,
it.
no, he's right.
I don't
He's
tap
right.
in my rap.
He's
You know how I come,
Kaido
bro.
is that guy. Listen,
Kaido,
him
I
and-
did respect. I gained a lot of respect for Kaido after
Kaido
this chapter,
lore
bro.
went
You know I don't
up.
fuck with Kaido. I was like, all right,
Boa,
that nigga might be some.
Rocks lore went up through this from the chapter.
Oh yeah, the Rocks lore.
All right, hold on. Let me
I
pull
still
it
don't
up.
know for the life of me. What?
You said he's.
Okay, I'm gonna wait.
Hold
I'm wait till
on.
we get that. You gonna get to that.
Wait, what? Which
Look at the panel of Rocks telling
When he
telling,
actually kicks him,
It's
yeah.
when yes after the panel after he kicks him and Kaido wants to go at Rocks now for kicking him because that was a
All right,
Rio
hold
kick.
on.
Look at the
I
gap
got
in
you.
that. Rio.
All right.
That nigga was using that Rio.
Oh, you're talking about right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at now. If you zoom in on the actual on Kaido's actual body, anytime I have trouble looking at something on when I'm reading One Piece free, I zoom
Yeah.
in. Don't care if it's something detailed or not. I'm going to zoom in because I learn stuff sometimes when I zoom in. So when you zoom in, you're gonna see. Look, that arm on this side, that's white. That's Newgate's arm for the outfit that he wears. And then if you look at the other side, you see the armor Gonzui pulling him back from that side. And then Captain John just sitting in the middle, like, yo, Captain John just horrifying me, bro.
Yeah, he's
Doing,
definitely
bro.
him and Shiki. Him and Shiki are definitely horror forming.
Hell, yo, in the
Shiki.
picture, the last panel,
Yeah.
the picture, they're like
Yeah.
both the two smallest men and holding some of the
You
most.
saw
the
it.
most
You saw it. I knew Nico was
aura,
gonna see
bro.
that. Yeah, I knew Nico was gonna see that shit too.
Man, that
But
had me hyped. I'm sorry.
Facts.
but I was just gonna finish off my point.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
is
sorry.
They made Luffy. They made the differences between Roger and Luffy so prevalent that Luffy and Zoro are not like Roger and Rayleigh. Rayleigh and Roger love women. Luffy and Zoro could give a fuck about them. And I love that they made those distinguishes. I was like, that's what we needed. So now
Yes,
that's
only
definitely his
Sanji's
father.
only Sanji's the bold victim.
Only Sanji's doing that. Like
Yeah.
Zoro's not reacting to women like that. Luffy already told Bo I hated you. Like I love that. I love that shit.
Facts.
He don't hate her no more, but I get what you're saying.
No, you know, like he's like, I'm not doing that with you. Like I'm not, I'm not gonna be like on the ground, like, oh my gosh.
This does make me think that Margaret, the one that Luffy has the connection with, she may be the next Amazon Lily Empress after Boa Hancock.
I've always thought that
this
she
made me think
definitely
that.
is the one you need to talk about.
Yeah.
Our Jellic says, can we talk about how if Gloriosa grows ugly because Roger rejected her, the same will happen to Boa?
No,
Which I
I,
know
don't
we-
think it's like that. I don't think it's like that. And Boa already was drawn by Oda at age 60, and she does look the same age as she is now in the canon. So
Yeah,
I
in
can't go
SBS.
with that. She has that's why I said it's a Boa upscale, because she has Shocky vibes when she's older.
Yeah.
So I can't say that. I do think that Gloriosa looks bad because the love of her life ended up dying.
Luffy gonna probably be alive at that point. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the love of her life ended up dying.
Yeah. Which shout out to you. I think he's new. I have never seen him. That
Yeah, me
new.
neither. Me neither.
I don't even know who that is.
I see that picture all the time because like 1,000 people have that as their profile picture. I've never seen the at name. So yeah.
Oh, shout out to you, man. Appreciate the comment. Okay. Fully, what'd you think about the chapter, bro? What you rating, man?
So my rating for this chapter, I'm not even gonna lie, like my rating for the chapter, I have to give it like an 8.5. And the only reason why I give it 8.5, this chapter and last chapter, if I could put them together, would have been like God tier to me. I feel like both these chapters together is just an immaculate piece of work. So when we get it animated, we're probably gonna get them both together or something like that. But right now, it just gave that like a it just gave that. It just gave that like it was another half of the last chapter. And whenever I feel like that with chapters and whatnot, it kind of takes away from the material because I feel like this material could be given to us last chapter and propel us more forward. But I enjoyed everything I got from it. I'm really curious about the whole Loki drowning thing and whatnot. It makes more questions about the fruit and him being born because we already know that people can be born with abilities. We've seen it with fucking Bonnie. Where did Saturn get that idea from? Could it have been Loki?
I think Loki ate his fruit, but we don't know for real yet. We don't even know if the lore of him for real having the fruit is even true. So we gotta wait and see because off of what he was saying, what Rox was saying in this chapter about the lore of devil fruits, and we know Blackbeard went after 2 devil fruits. So it makes you think, what are these 2 devil fruits they speak of? I think it's the dark and most likely the gum, but it could easily been quake and something else because I think the treasure that was on Hachinosu was a devil fruit, and I think the thing that tips the war on God Valley is Rox eating the devil fruit after he goes back to God Valley. He regains his gift. I'm not gaining his gift, his treasure that was stolen. He's not gonna let that slip again. So he's gonna eat it, and that causes the need for a team up of a 2v1.
It does.
If
It does
it
make
happens,
you.
because otherwise, the way they've given us this chapter, the big 3, they're all relative already. So it shouldn't need to be a 2v1 battle. 1v1, they should be able to handle each other. So this tells me that something had to happen to tip the scales in Rox's favor immensely, and he can do that by eating a devil fruit.
It does make you wonder though how Loki is drowning at that age, seeing that he has these feats as a newborn scaling the mountain. So it's just odd to me that
You said Loki's drowning.
Yeah,
like on the beginning.
That's different though. Like having a fall, that's a physical thing. Not being able to breathe is completely like that's the actual functionality. Like
Well,
if
I'm
you
saying
can't
like
breathe, you can't live.
I'm just saying the scale of like he we scaled that as an infant. He got out the mud, slayed the bear and all this, but you can't swim, little nigga.
that's what it's like. Just swimming.
Yeah, but you got to
like,
think about it. The way I looked at it, I think Loki. This is another attempt at Loki doing some shit, and he didn't care if he died or not, so he stayed in the lake. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even die. Loki thinks he can't even die.
That's
so
different.
he's just doing
I can see
whatever
that.
now.
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
And that spin to it. Okay, I didn't look at it like
I
that.
can see
That's why,
that.
that's why Ida mad. Ida like, yo, so like you got to think about this. This is the king's son. His behavior is so bad. You thought it would be okay to let the king's son die?
Yeah.
He's a kid, a child. You're gonna just let him die?
Yes.
You're stupid for that. Loki probably. That's why Loki didn't give a fuck. Even after she did all that, Loki was like, "Man, I wanted to die. I don't give a fuck about what she talking about. You gold digging bitch. Like, stop trying to get in my damn house." Like, he didn't care about none of that shit. All that shit went. All that great character development building that Ida just gave us. Loki said, "Bitch, fuck all of that. Like, I don't want you in I don't want you in the castle. Like, I'm in the castle. You and your half-blooded son can stay the fuck out." Like, that's how he was. That's the vibes he was giving. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I mean, it's for real.
The last thing I wanted to say on the chapter is that I've been holding on to this theory for a minute now, and like it's just something that I need to like really ground out before I like put it out there. But like I've been on the whole kick that like Luffy is more like Rox and everything than we realize, and I'm just getting more. And I've had that picture in my notes. I can show y'all this for like months or whatever. And like the more that we get revealed of Rox, I'm thinking that Luffy is definitely more towards the Rox path.
Yeah.
He's not even a villain right now. He's just anti-hero.
Yeah, he's just doing
That's the thing about Rox. He's not a villain. He's anti-hero, and he believes in camaraderie. He believes in a plan. He believes in he has morals about how he does things. He gave everyone a fair chance. He didn't just manhandle you into my crew. He beat y'all out. He beat y'all and won y'all fair and square.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Rox is actually very anti-hero, not villain. Peach took the step past anti-hero and went to villain. But yeah, Rox is giving. I always said Luffy's gonna be a lot like Rox. Well, Zod said this too. I've heard Cooley actually say this as well in my Discord. Most of us agree that when Rox was finally gonna be revealed, he was gonna have a lot of likeness to Luffy.
I guess I'm trying to figure out
like behaviors and everything. Peach, but it's a lot more like Luffy though, for sure.
And that's why I said I love the fact that we finally get this big distinction from Roger and Luffy. Remember, everyone thinks Luffy's the embodiment of Roger, but if you really look at Roger, him and Luffy are nothing alike.
Very
Zoro, nothing alike. they don't have the same mindset. They're fighters, but what they want to do and what they enjoy are not the same thing. Zoro's not getting enthralled by any woman, and neither is Luffy. And I love that. They kind of are like rocks.
Yes, the only way that will make me think that you don't get enthralled by women, but you still like women a lot, you gotta be like Zoro. That's the only vibe I'm getting right now.
Yeah, like you know.
But the only like Zoro gave the Rayleigh vibe, where it was like Zoro went to sleep, woke up, Komurasaki laying on him. He like, oh, Brooke the one tripping. He like, word, all right, word. She's sitting. She's like, are you gonna miss me when you leave? My
That
boy
nigga
Zoro
say you
said.
making my drink hot.
He ain't say nothing. No, Zoro ain't say nothing. Zoro looked straight at his cup and said, he ain't say nothing, bro.
Yo,
So
he
Zoro
dead
likes
ass.
women, but he ain't about to be all geeking in front of you and shit. So if you're not doing what Zoro does, you're a boa victim.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because remember, everyone said Zoro loves Tashigi. I was like, he does not see Tashigi like that at all. Like he kind of looks down on him, like, yo, bro, what you over here? You weak.
Bro, I just read the panel. I was reading the panel about Wano because one of my boys sent it to me. And Zoro woke up after the battle with King and everything. He's like, yo, my bandages, like, I'm clean. Komurasaki is Hiyori is wild hype. He's like,
Yeah.
I
I
stripped
did
you,
it.
I cleaned you, I bathed you. How did you like that? And I'm like, yo, son, the aura. Oh my god.
She made sure it was
He went
knowing it was
Tukis for
her.
the W. Let's go.
And this nigga wasn't even concerned about it. He's like, yo, I gotta go kill Sanji right now because this motherfucker told me. I'm like, yo, he's just not paying attention to you like that. Like
Nah, Sanji was
he's
tight. Sanji was like, no. Why did she clean his bandages? That'd have been fun.
And
I actually forget because I actually got to find out who cleaned Sanji's bandages. I think Chopper just did it, but it'd been mad corny. If it was like Brooke came out of nowhere, I changed your bandages, Sanji. I'd be like, yo, you violating.
because even for Sanji, he has a girl on Wano too. The girl who Queen hit. He got a girl on Wano, but like they just don't focus on that shit. Like when they're around each other, it'd be like fuck the women,
Yep.
bruh.
Yep.
Square up, nigga. It's just like, oh, wait a minute. Like the girl with
Yeah.
the mouse is trying to compliment you. Fuck her.
What Zoro say? Zoro said on the shit on it's in the anime. It's not in the manga though. But Zoro said it's not easy being above number.
Well,
He said it's not easy being above number 4. It's like some shit like that. He let him know like I gotta like, we're rivals. I accept you, but it's not easy being above you, gang. Like
Yeah, you know, like
Yeah. Or I'll ask this after. Were you done with your thoughts fully?
Yeah. That was
Cool.
that was the only thing.
All right, nigga. You already gave your rating. Did you already give your thoughts?
he gave it a
We've
9.
been,
Yeah, he gave
we've
it a
been
9.
talking about it. You probably already gave your thoughts on the chapter.
for the most part, I'm actually kind of just doing that roughly. There's a lot of gems, so I don't want to. If I waited and did it all one time, I'd be talking like 20 minutes straight, 30 minutes.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to say about it now?
I wanted to say that I do think Rocks, he might have learned from the Galley Law people from Harold. Maybe Harold told him to look out for, like, if you hear word about a giant army or anything, like, give me word. Or maybe he knew about this lore on his own. And if not, and he learned from Harold, I do still think he wants the Galley Law giants, but not only for the fact that they're giants. I think he wants them to man an ancient weapon for him. Like, build and, like, he wants them to utilize their expertise and skills for his sake. That's the only thing about Dragon and Rocks that's different. Everything is for Rocks' sake. Dragon does it for the world's. I think Rocks wants an ancient weapon. That's basically what we like. The lore towards it, we know they probably constructed Pluton. So why are you after the Galley Law like that? Like, you're saying it like you know what this all means, Rocks. Like, he noticed, and I still want to know who told Rocks how devil fruits work. That's one of my biggest things from this chapter, bro. I want to know how he knows that only a certain look what he said to Harold. He said Harold has to eat the fruit because Harold could bring out its ability. Who gave you that lore, you non-devil fruit having motherfucker? Because I don't even see you using a devil fruit right now. So how do you know this, bro? Like, who gave you the game? Like, did Davy Jones leave a logbook and you just reading shit, bro? Like, let us know what you know.
I have a little bit on that because, like, I don't know if it's the specific wording or whatnot, but if I'm right, the wording is like they won't follow you, and he's like, that's why I need that fruit and Harold to like eat the fruit. So and like we already know that like whether Hadrugan needed, he wanted a fruit that would make him king. So if definitely something related to, it's definitely something down that path.
Yes, their fruit made me think of Moria's fruit. I'm not gonna lie, and the reason why is because you need obedience, right? So if you start severing shadows and just start making this and do that and that and the third, niggas is just listening to your commands whether they dead or not. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Because he said they're dead. How are you gonna? What did he say? Don't die. Hey, don't be talking about dreams here, buddy. Don't be doing all that. You got devil fruits in existence. We can fix this. Don't be doing all that, bro. Don't down my dream.
Possibilities.
Word. I got beliefs, bro. I done plotted on this for years before I even picked up a sword.
Trip wanted me to play a voice note for you guys.
Play it after I say this one thing.
Yeah, you're
Silver
good.
Axe, I do believe, is DS Drake's grandfather.
Yes.
He got
I
where
definitely
you
believe.
rolled
Son
your
has the
fruit.
X on the chin, X tattoo the same as Drake. He got the X on the shades. Big X.
Yeah.
He killed an admiral, and now they're sending someone after him. That's what they're
Where
doing.
you rolled just fruit. Where you
Yeah,
rolled
I
just
think
fruit.
he had
It's
your
crazy.
Rouge's fruit. Son was skinny and short as hell. Then he, I don't know. He was the same size as that dude. Now his hand is enveloping his whole skull.
Did he
Yeah,
throw
that's your
him?
Rouge's fruit,
Is
bro.
that what I saw in the
That
chapter?
is what you saw, Reed. You can look at it again.
Yep.
Pull it up, man.
Yep.
Okay, I'm
No
like,
cap in my rap.
Yep.
No cap in my rap.
No cap.
okay, I'm like, I couldn't tell.
He didn't have
All
a
right.
cap after he blew him up too either.
Like
so,
he was,
you know,
I'm pretty sure if the dude was that big in the first place, the other dude would have never kicked him.
Yep.
Son was the same size as him in his little hoodie kimono shit. Son kicked him and Son said, "Yo, took off the hoodie. Yo, what you say, son?" Son got scared as hell, bro.
I really want to see him and Shiki fight so bad.
You know what's crazy? He's a right. I like how they did the rival thing because it let like Silver Axe, Golden Lion. I like how they did that, and it made me think like, did Silver Axe fight Scopper Gabon? The axe, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did this go down on God Valley? I do think that this is the man who steals the treasure or helps this treasure from Hachinosu get stolen, and I do think it's devil fruits because if, like I said, if you go on, if I go past Silver Axe and I go to DX Barrels, Drake's dad, he was in the market, the underworld black market for devil fruits. He was the one who had the op. You get what I'm saying? We still don't know what it could have. The treasure of Hachinosu as of now could have been Quake, Op, Dark, or Shadow. Those are the 4 fruits I'm willing to put up a bet because all 4 of those fruits are beneficial. I just don't know if the second fruit he's talking about. I do believe the first fruit he's talking about is the fruit of Hito no Mi. I don't know if the second fruit is Quake or Dark. I think he's meaning Dark, but why did Whitebeard feel the need to say, "Yo, I need the Quake more than anything"? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't he go after? Did he not know the plan? Was the plan not this? I don't know. It's weird though.
I feel you. All right. There you go.
Yeah,
Ladies
that's
and
one of my
gentlemen of
sins.
the congregation, without hesitation, I must make this declaration. You already know how I'm stationed. Rayleigh is top 5, he ain't 4 or 5. And with that being said, Shaki top 5, she ain't 3, 4, or 5. Holla at me.
Okay.
There you go.
Awesome.
Wait, that's it, or there was another one?
Yeah, that was it.
That's it.
Yo, Nika, I got a point for you. I got a question for you. You know how they said the Giants are the key point, and we have frozen Giants on Punk Hazard. You have 2 wild cards right now, Kuzan and Caesar. Because Caesar knows that there's Giants on there, and Kuzan definitely knows that there's Giants on there. I want to know who.
I would hope Kuzan knows. I would hope Kuzan knows. I definitely think Caesar does, but I would hope Kuzan. I don't know if Kuzan.
I think Caesar knows. I think Caesar knows a little bit. But Caesar's just unreliable source. You know what I'm trying to say? Is because it's Caesar Klein.
I mean, yeah, they were in Punk Hazard and Chopper randomly found them, so I would like to think Virgo and all them guys that were there knew that they were there.
We're talking about the Yeti Cool brothers, right? I always wanted to ask you.
No. He's talking
There's
about the
giants.
actual Giants of Galley
Giants that are
Raw.
frozen.
The Galley
Remember
Raw
when they
Giants
walked
from
in the room and
Elback.
they're like, "Yo, it's cold," and
Yeah, they were
Giants,
frozen.
They're frozen. They're frozen.
The thing that we talked about like 2 chapters ago or a chapter.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
But I did want to say, because he's sounding like a giant army, this, that, and the third. I honestly think there might be more than just that ores that we found.
Yes.
That's the next part I want to go to, because he's, remember, a frozen army of giants. We found ores frozen.
Yes.
That is an alarming thing right now, because that does mean, and then we found out there's Ores Junior. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's like, there's Ores, there's Little Ores Junior, and then there's like, not 3 of them in the series so far, probably just 2, but the Ores that we know, I do think there were more than him. He's an actual continent. You know what I'm saying? I do think there were more than just him pulling continents around. We still had that we still had the skull of Onigashima. That is in, I do think that's made from like a Ores giant, or maybe something bigger than Ores giant, like something more like of that race, but a more advanced version. I don't know. But yeah.
I definitely feel that and support that. It's because like we know that like ores doesn't come from Elbaf. They have never stated that. They have never said that like ores come from Elbaf, and they've never elaborated on that. Especially with like going off ores fit and everything like that. It's not Elbathian, and they have told us that giants do come from other lands.
Yes, Tall told us that too, and we, as you see, we have the Yeti Cool brothers. Yes, you're spitting. You're spitting. This is partially where I'm going with this. Like there has to be. I think there is more ores type shit out there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, Trip, what's up, bro? Can you hear me? You good?
What it do? Yeah, I hear you. What's good?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? What's your thoughts, bro? What's your rating? What you got, bro?
I mean, chapter 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to elaborate on why I feel that way, but Shaki top 5, she ain't 3, 4, 5. You know the vibe. You know what I'm saying? They got to tell Gloriosa move out the way. We trying to see something. You know. So.
Okay. For sure.
Yeah.
Move.
I do, however, have to mention. I do have to mention. It's very interesting that we finally get a Roger and Garth clash on panel in the story, and it's like completely overshadowed by the shit going on beforehand and like the Rock's pirate panel at the end of the chapter. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of goes to show that, you know what I'm saying? For one, I feel like Rock is just a different caliber pirate. Like Roger could be amongst those Rock's pirates and not take up the spotlight at all. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I'm very excited to see. I don't want to see the end. I don't want to see Rock's meet his end in this flashback. So therefore, like you could start the God Valley, but like don't give me how it all ended up, how it all played out. But overall,
crazy enough, Trip. I don't think we're gonna get that. That's crazy. I'm glad you said that.
I'm more so just sad that we on break because I needed me another chapter.
Yeah.
It's
break this week. Shit.
The break week is a Shonen Jump break.
It's a golden week.
Yeah, we might actually get the chapter.
It.
We might get the TCB chapter before, like a week before we get this. Might is a big might. We might also get the spoilers of the chapter before we get the chapter, like a week before we get the chapter too. So you never know.
For sure. I mean, we'll see. I was gonna ask you something, Nika, and I literally got thrown off because
was it about the dragon thing?
Man, why not, bro? It wasn't, but why not, man?
What's up? Bro, there's too many gems in this chapter, bro.
Well, it was gonna be about Mosa because I want to talk about like could Ida really? Let me start there. So, are we kind of all collectively somewhat on board that Ida could really be Mosa, like who Loki was talking to? I know where Fully stands on it, but Trip, what do you think about that, Trip? Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I'm back. There we go. All right, can you hear me, Trip? You there, Trip?
He not.
I hear you know. My shit lagged out.
Now you good. I was asking, what do you think about Mosa being Ida?
Oh damn, it's not working out for me. It's not working out for me. This shit lagging. I did not hear your question.
Do you think Ida could be Mosa?
If Ida is Mosa, yes.
Okay.
I've been in that
Oh,
boat
okay.
for a while now. I do think Ida is Mosa.
Yeah, he did say this like 2 chapters ago. To be fair,
Oh, okay.
him and Foolie said it around the same time actually. But Foolie
Okay.
he said it. Foolie said it on here, and then Trip said it on Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to get those vibes. Because I'm assuming as we go further into this backstory, we're gonna see that he actually did somewhat start to take to Ida. I'm assuming because she's really trying hard to show love to him, and I think he'll finally accept it. And that's good. That's good for him because he doesn't have love from anywhere. His mom's not around, dad's not around.
He needs that.
Yeah. Something must have happened though, which is partly why like Haruden is like feeling this way specifically. Maybe Haruden is jealous that his mom is being taken like by Loki. Maybe that's kind of where
random gem. Remember when old girl called? Remember when Loki called? Well, in the TCB he called her a gold digger. I don't know what it says in the Viz, but in the TCB he called Ida a gold digger. And then remember the little girl that starts crying that Ida starts talking to?
No,
that's the girl that currently runs the bar in the underworld right now. Like when we see Colin in the bar and he's talking to the woman and she's giving him food, saying "give it to Ripley" or whatever. That's the same little girl. Just wanted to put that, keep us up to date with who we looking at.
Okay, I knew the face looked familiar.
Yeah, the hairstyle mainly is like.
Chirp said he's gonna be in the chat. He said his connection is horrible.
I told you. They're giving her Rudin a lot of reasons to flake on his brother Loki. I'm just saying, his mom liking him.
Nah, you just looking into it.
I mean, but you can't blame that though, because if we look at is it Ida or Ida?
Ida.
I know who you're talking about either way.
Yeah, so if we look at her personality, that's just how she always is. She's very
true, but he doesn't care for
all
that.
the children, not just Loki, not just her own child. The way that she treats other people's children is like, I'm treating you like my child.
You're just being nice because you want to get into the castle and eat off the silver platter.
That's exactly why I didn't even entertain that. Okay.
Sorry.
This is
You know what's
exactly
crazy?
why we ignored that. Oh my gosh, you children are just so
They're both
No, I
saying
like
it
how
a
she
different
treated it. I like how
way.
she treated it. Ida laughed at it. I like how she treated it. That's
No,
how
I'm
she
saying it's
treated
crazy.
Yeah,
They're both different spectrums. Like Loki seen that, yo, you're trying to get in this. Her Juden doesn't like it because he's like, I don't like you. I'm just saying.
No,
These are kids.
I don't
They're
think
dumb.
I don't think Loki truly believes that Ida's trying to get into the castle. He's just being mean. He's trying to say stuff to push her away. She's trying to
that's what he's doing. He's just being
trying
an
to
asshole.
push her away. Like, no, I don't want to accept your love. I don't accept love from anybody. So you're no exception. But my question to Ree, I was gonna ask you. Well, I'm asking everybody. Do you think that he accepts Ida's love when it's too late?
Yes, but then that's where her Juden gets even
I don't
super
think
more
so.
jealous.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's
Okay.
too late. No. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think
trust that kid with the
I think
helmet.
we're gonna see, like, as we go through his backstory and he starts to grow up, he will accept her, maybe like in private, but he doesn't want people to see him in public, like openly showing affection to anybody. But like behind the scenes, he really has affection for her and he really has taken to her, which is why, again, Mosa fits very well. He's talking to her on the phone down there in the underworld. She's the only one that checks in on him because everyone else has given up on him, but she knows he's still Loki and she still sees him as like the little kid that she knew when he was born that no one cared about, but she did. Everyone else wanted to throw him away and let him drown, and she still cared for him. So I don't think he accepts it too late. I don't think he will accept it too late.
Okay.
I think he'll accept it right at the right time. But he's just gonna fake it because he doesn't want to seem weak.
Oh, okay. Because I know Zah is on this whole, oh my gosh, another reason for Hadrudin to not like his brother, kick his brother to the curb. To be honest, he just always hasn't liked Loki. You don't have to have a reason as a kid to just not like somebody. Most kids don't have reasons why they don't like people. They just don't like them. And if I got kicked in the face by my brother, which I got slapped in the face by my older sister, so I understand where Farudin is coming from. Because when you low-key feel like you're being bullied by one of your siblings, like that don't feel good. It's another level of just betrayal. Because, and I understand we're half siblings, we got the same daddy, not the same mama, but my mama obviously loves your mom is a coward.
And then you got to think about it. Your mom knows everything about that. She's seen you get beat up and then she still loves him. I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff there that I'm like,
So why? Okay, so you can't look at it. I mean, maybe y'all could look at it from Harudin's, perspective because you guys are male. But when you're looking at it from a mom perspective, okay, yeah, kids are gonna hurt each other, but that doesn't mean that you shun the one child that nobody loves. I'm gonna love the riffraff, just because you guys want to shun him so badly. I'm gonna show him, it's gonna look like it's more love, but I'm just gonna show him love just to show him, like, look, love is possible for you. You're not alone. I'm here for you. Even if even if your brother isn't, even if your dad isn't, your mama can kick rocks and jump off a cliff and drown. So
okay. I'm on the same page as you, Strawberry. I just hate that, like, the angle that Zah is coming at, the way Zah's coming at this, like, Harudin should have hate for, like, Loki because of this type this angle. I really think that if he really gonna turn, he should have hatred for his brother. It should be, my mother loves you, our father loves you, and you're still a dickhead. This is why I hate you.
Yeah, that I can understand. That
Yeah,
I can. It's
that's
not really
more reasonable.
hatred. It's more of like, yo, just accept the love because they don't have to give it. My mama don't have to love you, okay? That's my mama. She don't have to love you or whatever.
I don't see it like that.
Well,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say two things. One, Strawberry, you're never gonna win this versus Zah because he has an agenda.
He does.
So,
He does. Agenda.
You're not gonna win. So I'll say that his agenda is strong. Now I agree with what you're saying though, Strawberry. I will say I think it's a little bit deeper, like for Rudin. I think it's like just, especially if you're coming from like a boy's perspective, it's just jealousy. Like, I'm older than you, you're stronger than me, you're taller than me, you're everything I want to be. Like I should be able to be. Why do you get this? You don't deserve this. You don't deserve the castle. You don't deserve. I think it's from jealousy. I don't think it's more like, oh, you're not accepting. Like, I don't think it's as shallow as like, you're just not accepting my mom's love. She doesn't give it to you. No, it's like, I want what you have, and you have it, and you don't even appreciate it. It's like one of those type of things. So I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong about this, but I think Harudin would be okay with not getting the love from his mom. I think he just wants to be like literally in the position that Loki's in, and he hates that Loki can beat up on him, but he's older than him.
Yes.
Am I tripping?
Loki's getting the love from the other giants, like when even when Hadrudin was getting beat up and shown that he was weaker than me, they still showed love to him.
Right.
They came to him and was like, "Yo, are you okay?" And it's like, "Yo, bro, what?" So y'all like this type? This is your king. And that's the type of vibes he was on, type shit. Like, he didn't understand it still. Like, y'all even like him even after he's weak. So he actually is. This is just a personal disdain for his older brother. Actually, like, he doesn't even want him to be called his older brother. You older than me in this week? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Right.
Well, and I mean that's why I was saying, like, to Fuli's point, I can understand that more than just stacking on all these different things as to why Haruden just don't like his brother. Like that just
It's all
doesn't.
jealousy. It's
the-
jealousy on both sides.
Yeah, it's just
you're not
jealousy.
saying
on both
jealousy
sides.
though, Zal. You're just like, man, it's just another thing for him to not like his
But
other
no,
brother.
it's
No,
another form
no.
of jealousy. It's another form of jealousy.
But
You
you're
can-
not
you
saying
can-
jealousy. Reed had to
I
say
didn't
it.
want to say jealousy, but it is jealousy. And as a boy, you understand it's jealousy. It's like, yo, think about it like this. Yo, I get beat up, and the one person who is not accepted by everyone loves you too.
Yeah, I actually think that
Damn.
he had. I think Loki had a crush on Gerd. That's why when she goes to basically lick the wounds of Hadruden, as Loki would say, he get tight. Like, yo,
It's
so
jealousy.
y'all rallying behind him, and this I don't know, like
Jealousy.
this nigga, like that's crazy. Why y'all liking him for? Like
Yeah.
that's why when even you know it's crazy because even when Gerd says I'm glad you made a friend, he was like Vi. He should have told her to like shut the fuck up, but. He was just like
Jealousy.
he did say shut up. I think he did say shut up. Yeah, he said shut up without all the cursing, the vulgarity.
Yeah.
It's just jealousy on both
I mean,
brothers. The thing is, that's the thing. They just don't know
He
how.
did.
They just
He
don't like
did
each
tell her
other.
to shut up, but he blushed when he did it.
No, he blushed.
did
That's
tell
what
her
I'm
to
saying.
shut
That's
up,
why I
but he
brought it up.
blushed
He
when he did it.
like. That's why I brought that point up, Trip, because he likes her, but he's still like, yo, you the one that was licking his wounds at the end of the day. I like you, but why you chose him? Like it's like she chose. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, it's like she understands he was alone. Despite all that, she understands he was alone and all that shit down here. She's glad that he made a friend. He's glad to hear her care, but he want her to shut up right now.
Yep.
Mhm.
Watch this. Watch this.
Viking.
I don't think it's a matter of. I think in their case, if what they got going on is a thing, I think it's more of like on her end. It's like he won't accept love no matter what I do. No matter what I do or offer it to him, he won't accept it. He's too far gone. So like he feels he's unreachable. So I guess even seeing that he's made a friend is almost like, huh? So you are reachable in some way,
Mhm.
type shit, you know. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's my take on it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because
I
I could see a situation where if they're about to leave and only Luffy, Hydruden, and Loki leave first, like Chopper, Scopper, and Gerd come later, I can see Gerd like having a convo with Loki, like on some, you know, if you're gonna stand by your brother, like, you know, something along the lines of like, this is a good turning point for you and it suits you. This looks good
Yeah, like
for
stop
you.
being childish. Now
like,
it's
Yes.
becoming like, you know what I mean? Like
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's bigger than that.
this bravado looks good on you. And like he blushed some more telling her to shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, Ree, I want to say this to and this only because Alex just gained this uncanny ass W. So I just want to acknowledge this. The only way this is not an intriguing thing as far as the Garp and the Dragon point is if they correct it. Like it was a mistake and they meant to put Dragon included in that text box, but they left it out on accident and now they come back and correct it for the volume like they did with the Saint title for Shamrock and Gunko.
Yeah.
But if that is not the case, can we agree? Can we all finally say the speculation is worth speculating now? Because they literally did not call him son of They didn't go Garp, future son of Dragon the Revolutionary. They didn't do that, but they made it a thing to let us know that Ace was there for like I don't know. It just for why would we leave that part out? You get what I'm saying? That I can't seem to find an excuse for it. And I'm gonna stop finding one because I don't want an excuse for it.
I'll at least say this. I don't think anyone can conclusively say that it's not like it's not something to consider. That's what I at least say. No one could just say, "Oh, that's garbage." Let's stop talking about it. You got to at least have the
Bro, I'll
conversation.
add this just to back you up one more time,
Just
Reed.
so I could put
The
a nail-
Japanese
just so I could put a
translator
nail in
who
the coffin,
speaks
right?
Japanese and works for
Oh, God.
serializing companies, Shueisha, Freerin, or whatever, he is suspicious about why Oda used the kanji meaning son-in-law compared to everything else. So it's like, you know what I mean? If he's speculating it, who am I not to? Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna go ahead and gonna go ahead and just say that I believe in that chapter that we just all experienced, and the reason why his title box to say grandfather of Muggity Luffy, father of Porcus the Ace or whatever, is because those two very names became sworn brothers. Meanwhile, in a different time, like their bloodline was rivals. You know what I'm saying? Whereas now they're sworn brothers in this era. I think that's all that was a nod to, in all honesty, because there's no
Yes.
correlation. There's no if you do the father of the Revolutionary Dragon and father of Porcus the Ace, there's no real correlation between those two names to also have a connection like we're seeing on screen for the two individuals that we're seeing. But but you using Luffy in that light is more fitting type shit. So that's just my take on that.
And I think it
But
relates with the audience
I don't
more
know.
because
That's son-in-law theory, man. Y'all boys. Oh
but
boy,
but
man.
but
You
no,
fucking
I was gonna say,
You
yo,
gonna be saying all boy for years to come if this shit keep going on, man.
Man, this should get right. It's gonna be crazy.
no,
Exactly.
because I'll
Exactly.
say
Tell him,
this.
Foolie.
I don't even like the
Don't
nigga
tell me
Dragon.
shit, man.
But young Garp
I'll tell you.
definitely looked like that motherfucker, bro.
Oh,
Like,
facts.
yo, the hair, the wildness. I was like, yo, that's his father. That is his father. Like, because there's sometimes I was looking at Garp, like, I don't see the resemblance. I see the resemblance between Garp and Luffy. But young Garp, the one that was in there, he looked like Dragon. He looked like
I
Dragon.
say this. He looked like Gear 4 Luffy. This Garp looked like Gear 4 Luffy. Like Gear 4 Bounce Man Luffy.
Yeah.
I think Snake Man looked like Dragon. Bounce Man looked like Garp. However, if you can find the correlation between the two forms, then shoot, I'm not mad if you think Dragon looks like Garp off of that. I personally don't think Dragon 1-for-1 still looks like Garp. You could say there's some differences, but I don't fully see it yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I saw the kind of wildness.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because even in Roger's case, right? Roger don't look like Ace until you take that mustache off. Then he look just like the nigga.
Nah, not really. I always thought Roger looked kind of like Ace. Ace just didn't have freckles or a mustache.
Nah,
I mean, Ace just had freckles and didn't have a mustache, but he always looked. Ace always looked like Roger to me.
It wasn't as uncanny until that mustache came off. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, this chapter he looks more
Like
like
for me,
Ace, yes, but he's always looked like Ace to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That because he ain't got that mustache. He ain't got that
He
mustache.
looks right now.
I
He
don't
looks
think
more
the
like
Roger.
Ace.
The
I agree with
Roger
you on that, but he's always,
the
in my
Roger
eyes,
that
he's
did-
always looked like Ace. Ace and
Roger
Roger
that you're
always
looking at in the older flashback does not look like Ace. He don't look like Ace. The Roger in the older flashback does not look like Ace.
Wait, what did he say?
You said the guy in the flashback doesn't look like Ace?
Yeah, in the Odin flashback, does not look Ace.
Oh, the Odin flashback.
Yeah, he does. He has the same hairstyle. On top of that, like he had the same face shape. The only thing that's different is like what he just don't have. Ace just has freckles. Roger has a mustache. That's the only real difference. And Ace's skin is probably a little more tint. I mean, not Ace. Roger's skin is probably a little more dark. That's it.
We're looking at two different things entirely.
Yeah, that's what I said. All right,
That
we
man
just
does not
gonna
look
we
like-
just gonna
that
feel
man
differently on this game.
not look
Like,
like
we
his
agree to
son.
disagree. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely think
that mustache.
Roger and Ace always look like.
Oh,
Not as much as alike as Rocks and Teach though. I agree. I agree with you there. If that's what you're saying, because I think Newgate looks at Teach as he's asking him to get on his ship, and he sees Rocks in him. There's no way he doesn't. In my eyes, the Roger thing I could get because Ace had to come and tell him. He probably ain't really peep it like that for real. But he literally saw Teach grow up. So he got to see him come into fruition. Like, yo, this is Rock's kid. No ifs, ands, buts. This is Rock's kid. He just don't believe in sins of father type shit. Yeah, that's my.
But yeah, I was gonna say something to your point, Trip. Oh man, I totally forgot. Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. I agree with what you were talking about, as far as how they wrote the text boxes. Because when I was reading the chapter, I had said that too, and I understand that that's most likely the reason they did it. Okay, but again, all I'm trying to say is you just can't throw out the theory completely. There are legitimate reasons why it could be true. It's not just it's not possible. That's all I'm saying. There's people that genuinely will tell me it's not possible. That's
To
not true.
this
That's
day, you
not
talking
true.
about it's confirmed. Confirmed where, bro? Like, there's not an actual direct confirmation for it. Like, we haven't heard Dragon say, "Oh, my father, Garp." Like, we haven't seen that. Like, we got to see these connections play out all the way around, not just from one side of the field. And then Garp's been saying it, but we haven't heard Dragon been saying it. Like, we kind of need to see this come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Manifestation type shit.
I'll take a 1% possibility, but it's just not a 0.
I'll
That's
take a
all.
0.0000001. Bree, that's how much of a theorist I am, bro. Not gonna lie to you, this theory don't die at all.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Unfortunately, with this theory, y'all gonna have to pick a side and stay there. It's either
I'm there.
We've been
either,
picked a side
I'm
to stay
there.
there. You don't like the
He's
side
not
that
a
we
thumb.
picked.
He's a
either
thumb.
it's either. Hold on, I ain't even list the options, my nigga. I ain't even list the fucking options. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Ain't no
What the fuck is wrong with
for
y'all?
what you just
I
said.
ain't
You
even
just
list
said
the
we need to
options.
pick a
What's wrong
side
with
and stay
y'all?
on it, right?
What's good, man?
I reacted,
What's good, man?
re-reacted,
I
and
ain't
Star
even
reacted.
list the
All
options.
three
When
of
I
us
list the
were saying
options,
we
you gonna
picked our side
understand
already.
because you
So
on
I don't
both
know
of
what
the
you
sides
mean.
I'm about to mention, dog. God fucking damn, bro. You
You
on
made a
both of the
statement
sides
and I
I'm finna fucking
replied. What do you
mention, but I
mean?
couldn't even mention this shit. I wasn't done with the damn statement, gang. How about that?
All right, debaters, back to your corners.
We salute you.
You're good, Trip. You're good, Trip.
We
Now,
salute you, ABK. We salute you.
all I'm saying is, man, it's either Dragon is this man's son-in-law, or Luffy's mother is that empress from Amazon Lily in between Shaki and Boa. It's one of the two, and all I'm saying is you're gonna have to pick one and stick and stay right there. And me
But
personally,
we've always said
I'm
that
on
though.
the
No one's ever
Amazon.
folded on
I'm
their
on the
thoughts.
empress side. I'm on the empress side of things.
He's on the Garp is his father's side, which is fine. I'm on that side too. Yeah, which is fine. No, there's nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with picking that side. But he's saying it as if we've been flip flopping on what we believe since I've brought this to Ree
That's
and
not.
Ree's
I
brought this
didn't. I
to
didn't
me.
say
We've
that. I
consistently
didn't mean
kept
it
it
in that
100%.
sense. I didn't mean it in that sense.
But that's how you
I
kind of
know
said
me
it,
and you have
Trip.
both had conversations. Never fucking mind. I'm done.
You're good, Trip. We're
It's not
listening.
even.
Though.
It's not even y'all.
You crashing out for
No,
nothing.
it's the lagging. The lagging is making it. The
I
lagging
felt
is
that.
making it
I felt that.
complicated.
I felt that.
Y'all. Lagging. The lagging making it complicated.
Okay. Well, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I'm at the moment, I'm on the side that Luffy is the son of Dragon and Dragon is ambiguous in his relationship to Garp. That's where I'm at. I don't really know where it goes. For all I know, Garp might have a daughter. For all I know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I know that even sounds crazy too, but that I'm
Not
still
really, but I understand you.
I'm still referencing that.
You know, we only got a first name for that empress. She could be a monkey D. All we fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, who knows?
And I'll say this much, right? Tree Toma, for some reason, I think her name, if it's the meaning or the origin, her name has, I think it means like beetles, stag beetles, and we know Luffy loves beetles randomly. So, take what you want from that. But, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, Garp did have a little family outside of the area with him when he was chilling on that lawn chair before he
Do you
pulled
remember
up
my
God
Croco
Valley.
theory, Reed?
What part of the Croco theory?
The Hindu mythology Croco theory. About him, in Hindu mythology, there was a woman who angered the gods and she got banished to live in the human realm, but she was sentenced to live amongst the humans as a crocodile.
Okay, yes.
Random, take it for what you want. Tree Toma's timeline matches up with Croco's. Just wanted to mention that. That's it. I'll go on mute.
Crocodile is Tree Toma? Hey, man. First of all.
You know I like to have fun with this, Reed. Come on, man. Come on.
Crazy.
Crocodile
is Tree Toma, nigga. Bro,
I didn't say that. You're saying that. I said their timelines match.
No,
You implied.
Take what you want with that. You
I'm
implied it,
more of
nigga. I just
I'm
gave it
more
back.
of
Let
Hey,
the
use
nigga, let the
use
people,
context clues. Whatever you decide to
Eva
use. Just,
saved him.
I
you know what I
let
mean?
the
Try to
people
point
know
that out.
what you insinuated. I had to let
That's
them know what you was insinuating.
I don't know, Nika. That might be far even for me, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold
He
you,
said that
bro.
might be
Trust
far.
me, Ree, you were telling me the same shit a year ago, and we here now. So you could tell me that y'all can all disagree with me. That's fine. I love the
Hey,
crazy.
Don't listen,
I
Reed.
don't know.
Don't
You know what's
say
crazy? I
I
don't want this to be
agree.
I don't want this to be
that's
true or false. I don't know what's gonna happen. I
Reed.
just
Don't
go
say
over the
that.
possibilities.
Reed, don't say
You
that's
feel me?
fucking far. If you never consigned to the theory of Crocodile being Luffy's mom, that in
I
itself can't be far. If you've
yeah.
ever heard that and been like, you know what I'm
I
saying? Like it's all within the equation.
okay. Yeah, I've heard the theory of the Croco mom. I've never stood on a side. I've just stood back because
I've never
I don't know. A lot of stuff does make sense, but I don't know that Oda would do that.
I
I
never
just
entertained the Croco mom, but Croco woman, I've entertained that for sure. So don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if I solve one and then figure out the other one's still connected to the other. This is Oda, so you know, this is a guy who would have Frankie and Queen connected, and we not even realize how connected they were. Frankie
That's true.
literally has the same intro as Queen. I got two females, shades, mechanics all on me, and I'm dancing because I'm him. Same energy from Queen and Frankie, and it went over all of our heads. I'm disappointed as hell how much it went over my head, and I will never
Yeah.
let that type of theory escape me again. So take that for what you want. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm on from the Captain John to Captain Kid to Harold might be Kaido father. I'm on all of that. I'm on all of this time, and I ain't gonna hold you. None of this surprises me anymore, man.
That's
No,
interesting.
I agree with you, Nika, but until the flashback, I think more
If
Crocodile's a
Kaido is
slave,
Harold's kid,
and that's
man,
why
that man
he cut
Harold
his
was a
hand off.
wild boy
That's
before
all I'm
me and
going
Ida.
off.
I ain't gonna lie.
He has the mark on his hand. That's why he
Facts.
cut his arm off. That's what I think Crocodile did.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any details about his
Yeah, what
hand
mark on
or
his
what. This is my only thing is like usually when a girl tries to be a boy, they usually tomboy it. So if I went on for Toritomo and how I see it, slick hair back, probably trim it a little. Whether she gives the scar to herself or she gets it in a battle, she embraces the fact that she is scarred and she moves with bravado. That's what a tomboy usually does.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Wait,
use
what?
this one for one because it's not one for one, but we seen this shit before, gang. Like we in
What hand
2025 where
mark?
everybody looking for sex changes and all types of other shit. Not to be too extra,
What?
but this ain't
What,
too above. This isn't above or beyond approach. That's all I'm
what
saying.
scar hand thing were y'all talking about? I missed that.
I'm saying he has
He's
the
saying
mark
the
of the slave.
the symbol
So
of the
is
celestial
on
dragons is on his arm, and he
his
cut off his
hand, and that's why he
arm
cut his.
because he doesn't want
He
to be a
replaced it
slave.
with a hook. I think that's what Crocodile. That's why he doesn't have his left hand.
I thought he lost it fighting Whitebeard.
No, they never
No, they never
told us where his
clarified that.
scar or his hand. They never
I
detailed any of
think
those
that's
things.
what Eva has over.
That's
Eva's
a
like, yo,
fan
you were a
theory that people
slave.
ran with,
You were
that
a
I do
slave.
believe has something to
That's
do with
why
Whitebeard.
Eva kind of freed him.
So much, or he wanted
Okay.
to get his get back.
I love how in One Piece we just cutting off limbs.
They do, man.
I mean, you can lose your teeth and drink a cup of milk and get it back.
Listen, I
Okay.
want
That's
Sabo.
true.
I want Sabo to devastate Shamrock, bro. I want him to make him like take his right arm, like really make him a twin for real. You feel me? Like I want Sabo to do that. And don't
Yeah,
make me
I
say
mean,
don't make me say what I want him to do it with. Don't push me tonight. All right, y'all know how I get with this. But Sabo need to do in Shamrock, no cap.
That bite, bite it down.
Huh?
Hey.
What?
I say it, benevolence,
Listen,
bro.
man,
All
I'm gonna
benevolence.
tell you right now, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Don't ever try to get Sabo Zoro's feet, man. You understand me? Don't ever do that again.
Excuse me?
Oh, damn.
Excuse
You heard
me?
me loud
What
and
happened?
clear, man. You heard me
Excuse me?
loud and clear, nigga.
I didn't.
Don't
There's a lot
ever
of
try to
bullshit coming
get
through the
Sabo.
audio. There's a lot of bullshit coming through the audio. We gotta
Don't
clear
ever
it up.
I'm
try
not
to give
touching that one.
Sabo
Sabo
Roro
Zoro
Noah
feet.
feet, nigga.
Sabo Zoro
Don't
feet.
ever try to give Sabo or Roro Noah feet, nigga. What's wrong with you, nigga?
I like Zoro,
We
and I know
don't.
you like Zoro, and
We
I
the
like
only
Sabo
niggas.
too, but I'm
We
not
the
even gonna
only
talk
niggas
down on
that
Zoro for
severing
your
limbs
sake.
around.
I'm good.
We the only
I'm gonna leave it
ones
alone,
severing
bro.
limbs around here.
Just leave it
Go
alone.
holler at King.
Got Zoro
We
feet.
the only
crazy,
ones
bro.
severing limbs around here, man. Go holler at King. We only want
Garlic.
severing shit around here.
I'm not touching
Garlic.
this
We ain't
one.
gonna talk about it. You know what I
Staying
mean?
out of this one.
That's crazy,
Ain't no
bro.
reason. Ain't no reason to do. Don't no need to say anything. The story gonna tell what it tell, bro. Simple.
Yeah.
I'm at that point, Reed. I don't have to say shit anymore. Y'all gonna call me crazy, and the story just gonna be crazy with me. Simple. That's where we at now.
Hey,
That's where
man,
we at.
look. I have monthly meetings with Oda, so I really know what's going on for real. If I'm being
I'm gonna
honest,
punch
you know?
Oda in his throat if he doing what the fuck I mean doing. I'm fight that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I just get it wrong because of translation issues, but I really be talking to Oda. I just don't be understanding what he's saying. That's about it.
I like it. I
I
like
bet.
it.
I've
I
been
dig
wanting
it.
to
Word.
fight since he kept Kuma alive.
You can divide.
Punch him in his reconstructed eyes.
Oh my gosh. Stop saying Kuma is alive. Kuma is dead.
No, he's alive.
He's
Kuma's
alive.
No, we've been through
You-
this
you know-
before, Zah. Kuma is dead.
I will say,
Not
hey,
that.
Strawberry. You know how they say like no body, no death, right? I have a
Yeah.
body that's still moving around.
I'm
He's
saying
alive.
that's that Buccaneer shit,
I
man. He's
mean,
still moving. He's smiling, pulling up using hockey,
I'm sorry.
punching niggas with
He
his daughter.
punching. He
That
punching.
don't sound like a
He's
dead
holding
nigga,
him.
man.
That's all I'm saying.
well,
That don't sound like a dead nigga,
And-
man.
I mean, and I get you fully. You know, it's Zah just pisses me off all the time. Every time he talks, it's just, you know, the
Get past your
not
emotions.
theory, but we know without a shadow of a doubt that Vegapunk, he pulled the switch. So yes, Kuma is
He still did all
gone.
that shit
Now, can
afterwards.
parts of him linger?
Yeah.
Obviously, yes, because he saves Bonnie and he's not supposed to be able to do that. And we don't know for a fact that Vegapunk didn't sneakily do anything, but no
Still.
part of him should be left. But there is just
I got a
smidge
question actually
left on.
about that. I got
Go
something
ahead,
I
Trip.
want to touch on about.
Go ahead,
this,
Trip.
if I'm not mistaken, Saturn said that he pressed the button right after the Revs. You know, it was confirmed the Revs like rescued, took him and shit. And if I'm not mistaken, they like Kuma was just brought to Dragon's presence and shit before all of a sudden he just booked it to Egghead. Was it instantaneous? Like once that button got hit, that whatever bit of will he had left instantly was like, oh shit, Bonnie, and booked it, or is it like it took a little bit of coming to for him, because the way he just blitzed away from the Revs was very odd. You know what I'm saying? And now after Saturn saying that, I'm like, that was probably the very moment that Saturn hit that button, that
Yeah.
he booked it on his own. Like, oh shit, Bonnie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
so you
that's
think
what
the
I'm thinking.
button activated the thought of Kuma doing everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with
Yeah.
you on that thought. I'm with you on that thought, because I didn't know
Like,
how
as
he
soon
was
as-
just
as soon as that-
go to Egghead. That was
Like
random.
as soon as Saturn hit that button, Kuma like booked it. He got out of it, like, oh shit, Bonnie, and started heading towards it. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it, at least. Because he did say he said he hit the button after the Revs took him, and we don't know how much time when it was in between, like the Revs leaving Mary Joie to get to the Kamabaka Kingdom and all that shit. But I would argue even that information took a while to get to Saturn before Saturn could like go hit the button type shit. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
But see,
it
if
was
that's
just
the
I just want to know what I thought about that.
But if that kind of information takes long to get to someone who is only just below Emu, that seems a little strange to me. Why would that information take you so long to get? It took them, they had to go from Marie-Joie to wherever they docked at. And it took you that long to get that information? I cannot
We don't.
wholeheartedly believe
We're
that.
not saying we don't know how much time is there. Like a day, like a day is understandable.
Elbaf time is where
Because even right there in the Egghead, even right there in the Egghead, there was some shit going on where it's like, bro, it's like, how the fuck do I report this? He actually did not want to report it. You know what I mean? So like, there's always gonna be that delay in reporting certain type of bad news and shit. I'm just more so like, was it a day in between, that shit happening that he finally like got the news and hit the button, or like, we don't know how much time was in between the rescuing Kuma and like being in Kamabasa Kingdom. And all I'm saying is, most likely within that time frame was when, the button wasn't hit until that moment that we saw him in front of Dragon, and Dragon trying to talk to him. But around that
Right.
time, Saturn went ahead and hit the button, and then he whipped it.
I mean, I don't. Yes, we don't know how much time passed, but still, I can't like fathom someone as powerful as that, and knowing the things that he knows. I don't see a lot of time passing, and he hits the button, and then Kuma just dips off. Like it doesn't. It's not making sense in my head right now. But again, it's because we don't know the timeline. But that was also a self-destruct button that he hit. So did Vegapunk actually not put that self-destruct in there? Or did he?
Yeah, he said he didn't put a self-destruct. He put it.
He said he did it. He just don't know why it's not working.
He said he didn't put a self-destruct. He said he
Oh,
didn't
okay.
put a
So
self-destruct because he
yeah.
didn't.
So
He didn't want them to use him as a human bomb type shit. So he didn't put an actual explosive that destructive.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
It was
Yeah,
more
yeah,
so
he did say that.
once that button is pressed, you're in a vegetative state. He didn't be able to hear commands or move on his own. Like he should just be a vegetable.
Yeah, that's why Sakazuki was lost.
He didn't put the fucking self-destruct thing in there because he didn't want to use. He feared that they would use him as a human bomb type shit, and Vegapunk wasn't gonna have that.
okay.
Yeah.
And so okay, now remembering that part, again, a sliver of Kuma can, I guess, maybe now come to the light. Because I mean, if you look at and we've had this discussion before. Has anyone seen the 100?
I've heard of it.
I remember when you talked about it.
So,
I've seen it. I haven't seen it.
we did talk about this at the ending of
y'all sit down in a good binge. That's a good show.
Okay.
what?
No, he was just saying it's a good show. Give it a watch.
Oh yeah. It's an amazing show. Now, spoilers. Sorry, not sorry. But at one of the ending seasons, it might have been.
Remember this. Remember this, Strawberry. You said spoilers. Sorry, not sorry. Remember this. I will make you pay.
Yes. You watched it already, so I'm not
I
spoiling
have
it
not.
for
I've
you.
seen like an episode or two.
Man.
But I know about it from this guy. He told me about it.
But see, now I can't make my point because you haven't seen
I'm
it
joking. It's been out forever. Go ahead.
yet. Yeah. Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Fine. Yeah. Thank you. Now, when they realize that these people on this planet are doing this whole body switching thing, obviously one of the main characters gets roped into this. What we realize is that two consciousness cannot occupy that space at the same time. They can't. It just doesn't work. So you have one person who's controlling the body, things like that. But then if the other person is strong enough, like the main character was, stuff starts to happen to the physical body because there's two different minds in there at the same time. Then when one dies, the other one is allowed to come back. So it's one or the other. Like the girl was just like, one of us gotta go because you doing too much in here. You're doing stuff. It's messing with me, and I can't control things the way that I'm supposed to control things. So you gotta.
So what you're basically telling me is that Teach is gonna eventually, like, either either gonna have to be Rots or Teach. That's what you're trying to tell me.
I don't know. I'm talking about Kuma. I'm talking about Kuma. Like,
Nika. I knew he was doing it. I knew it.
Button in
I saw
there.
it too. I ain't say nothing.
Rock, paper, scissors. I go with rocks every time.
Oh my goodness. But what I'm saying is okay, Vegapunk didn't put the self-destruct button in there. Now what if by Saturn hitting the self-destruct button, yes, it turned whatever got turned into a vegetable, but it allowed that little sliver of Kuma to come back out to save Bonnie. No, he can't interact with her fully, but it's more of just, I don't know.
My
Anybody
bro
understand
ABK had a thought. My bro ABK had a thought. I
do
don't think it's gonna
understand
be
what
like
you're
that.
saying.
Was
We
somebody-
say Trip.
Okay, Trip was talking. I'm about to say
Oh
somebody.
no, listen. Go ahead, Nika. You got it.
No,
You got
I was
it,
just about to
Nika.
say
Go
my
ahead.
boy ABK had a thought, and it's kind of like collective consciousness with the pacifistas. What if he's able to what if he knew what was going on Egghead, because maybe the S Bear was there. They said he was acting up already. Now what if it's like some type of like interfering signal? What if he's able to tell from S Bear or from a pacifista? They haven't given us any evidence to believe that this is possible in the story, but I wouldn't be surprised if we further do find out it can be possible. But I do think like a collective conscious with the pacifistas or with the with S Bear towards Kuma, that is an interesting thought. What y'all think?
I would argue
that
if you bring that up. I would actually say that I would go and just say that he most likely has, since he is the prototype. He's the first. You know what I'm saying? He should have some type of collective consciousness with every pacifista that bears his face.
Okay.
Just adding to the whole Bonnie being able to command any pacifista with his face type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would give it that, but but Vegapunk is leaning. Vegapunk didn't even offer that as a reason as to why he knows.
Yeah, that's what I said. It wasn't brought up or anything. They haven't given us anything to guess that.
He put it purely on the fact that he's a buccaneer and whatever.
Yeah,
so,
the power of whatever. Yeah.
But for the most part, I would say that when he became a full cyborg, that I would say like a 0.1% of his consciousness was still in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that 0.1 was the one that sat in front of the Sunny type shit. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
after the fucking button got hit, that 0.1 came back to the surface. But it's just the idea that, like, yeah, there was definitely just a tad bit of his soul that was left. It's not like he can't do nothing with it but be an animated corpse, you know, at this point. But like, you know, that was heavily suppressed and put down when he became full cyborg. And now that kill switch has been hit, you know, that little 1% was able to come back to the surface. And who knows, like, through the power of love, friendship, and Sun God Nika, it might go from 1.1% to 0.2, you know what I'm saying, and just continue to grow from there. Who fucking knows? But yeah, I think that's just one of the things that's going on. And Oda would do him and us a favor if we leave Bonnie and Kuma here on Elbaf when we leave, because this is a lot to be wrapping our heads around. I ain't going.
Facts. Big facts. I have a couple of comments real quick. Big Bro Zach on Instagram said, I chalked it up to will and love, or his observation is wild, even as a cyborg.
That? Shout out to Zach. I know Zach.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Said, you think it has anything to do with his soul bubble being absorbed by Bonnie? With it disturbed, it like jolted him.
Maybe that's the thing too. Maybe he sensed that like in his power somewhere, something's been triggered. Like something, he doesn't have a thought bubble somewhere anymore. Because I imagine he would know what his well, I don't know. It depends on how you want to think his devil fruit works specifically. You know what I'm saying? So, but
I think for every bubble of his,
I would think so. I would think so too. Because it's not like he got a bunch out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he could probably felt like the sensation in him, like, oh, my bubble just got what's the word?
Got disturbed,
dissipated. Yeah, the bubble popped. Fuck it. Like I can sense that the bubble popped. It's not. There's no more memory there anymore. That bubble's gone. The memory has been transferred or whatever, or it's been used for what it needed to be used for. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he felt her emotion through the bubble. And
some people say the necklace too. Some people say, what if the necklace was like a
already
signal?
on the move before all that. He was already on the move before all that though. Like, bro booked it from the Revs a while ago. A while ago, he booked it from the Revs. He has been
Yeah.
on his way there for the past
Yeah, I'm
what
gonna just
20
blame it to power,
episodes.
love, and the
This is
will to
before
see his daughter.
this is before she touched that bubble. That's
Right.
before she touched the bubble.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I
That's a good.
definitely think it's a matter of Saturn hit that button, and instead of being in a vegetated state, like the one thing he ever had to live for is what rose to the surface. Oh shit, Bonnie, and he took off.
Maybe. Okay. What's y'all's final thoughts, man? Anything that we didn't already talk about?
I need to see Gloriosa how she joins the crew. Figure out if that's some weird love triangle shit or if it's just some neutral. Let me join the crew because I'm strong and I need to go find this nigga. Or I need to see how Gil Bastar joins. I want to definitely see how this Silverax stuff play out because I do think he on Oppie timing right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I would say my closing thought
He
is
could be the reason if he was at God Valley, he could be the but he wasn't in that photo shoot panel. So it's very interesting. But if your theory is gonna be correct, Nika, he should be the reason why, like the Rock Pirates started to falter and fall, you know what I'm saying? Just with his own sabotage, like
Yeah.
giving out information, all that shit. But from what it seems, bro, again, Garp wasn't even pulling up. He didn't give a fuck about Rock's like, man, I told y'all niggas leave that nigga alone, you feel me? But he heard
Right.
Roger's name and instantly put gas in that tank. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those. This is very weird. We just gotta see it.
Yeah,
transpire a
the
little
chapter
more.
said that the chapter did say that this was their first clash in the Viz, but Sandman AP on Twitter said that's not the correct translation. He said the TCB one is correct.
Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no
This
way
wasn't
that
their
could be
first.
their
Yeah,
first
there's no
clash.
way he sees him
No.
and is all of a sudden now he's ready to clash with him. Like, you don't even
Yeah.
know the dude.
You gotta do something else.
Yeah, exactly. He
Ain't no
knows
way
him
to be
clearly
first
here. So I imagine they've been throwing hands since back in
For a minute
Logtown type
now.
shit when he was
Yeah.
trying to get to
Yeah.
like that was his smoker type shit. Like they've been at it
Yep.
for a while.
My closing thought is I want to know what the fuck is in that fucking egg on the Roger strip. I don't give a fuck about all this. All the other shit is great. What the fuck is in that goddamn egg?
I
All
think
right. Oh,
what's on that egg is in the heaven's realm. Gabon brought it, and he's also the protector of it. The Japanese translator, he did emphasize on this in his video. He said if you notice, there's like if you notice in some of the flashbacks at Elbaf or whatever, there's like bird symbols, and then there's like two
yes.
axes below the birds. So Gabon's there as a protector. He was the one watching the egg. Maybe this is like a narrative ploy Oda's going for with the symbolism with the axes and the bird, and I do think it was a bird that was in the egg, and I do think this egg is on Elbaf. This is something that I speculated a while back with my guy Slug, since like 2022, 2023. We've been talking about the egg on that ship, and if it had
Yes.
because there's lore that there's a bird that sits on the top of the tree in Norse mythology, whatever. We think it's that bird, basically.
It might be a phoenix for all we know.
If you really want to know what's in that egg, go watch the first filler episode of One Piece. You know exactly what's going on with that.
That's what we were going to. It's not really a bird. We're gonna say bird for now because it's a bird-like dragon. But it's if you remember the filler about the dragons, the millennial dragons, that right there.
For the record, Oda signed off on that filler because he actually wanted to put that in a manga, but it was just no time. I'm guessing the manga was somewhere in Alabasta at that time, so they was just trying to hurry that shit up. But like that's something he wanted in the actual story, but it just never made it to the manga, so they got put into a motherfucking a filler episode. Which is the only
and you
filler
have to think about
episode
it.
that like even that has that clout of Oda wanted this to be actual story, but just timing and all that type of shit. Everything else is, conjecture, hearsay, XYZ and a third, extended scenes from an arc, but that literal shit was, if I'm not mistaken, it was right before Reverse Mountain. That little filler, those filler episodes are right before Reverse Mountain. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna add on, and remember, it doesn't hatch till after the Roger Pirates are disbanded, so Nika's point may be true. It is in the God realm or heaven realm in Elbaf.
I did want to say, Ree, I'm surprised you didn't emphasize more on your girl Nami in that cover because that's a big deal. Like they
Yeah, I thought you were gonna talk about that.
I thought he was gonna say way more about it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Zoro and Nami
It's
are
all the
above.
exactly. It's the wings, Zoro, Scopper. I mean Zoro, Rayleigh, then Scopper and Sanji. Then you had then I think Roger's like in the overall background, and then he's got then it's Luffy. So technically, the only person that's like we know why she's there. She's the navigator as well, but. For the fact that Oda big three'd her like that, and he's talking about the wings and still throws Nami in there. There's no Chopper, there's no Usopp, there's no like not no five shit.
Yeah.
Might have some connection.
Yeah, it's
to
bigger
Amazon
lore.
Lily too.
That's what I was talking about that before we pulled up. I was saying that she might be connected to Amazon Lily. Strangely, we never know. You know what I'm saying? Because Gloriosa and Shaki gave me Nami Robin vibes, but like a way mild version of that. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of how I felt about it.
Yeah,
It's not one for one. Parallel is definitely not one for one. But Nami, that's a big pointer for Nami, man. That's big lore, big hype.
No one puts it's a big three, and then he put her in there.
And then just to add, because this is above the, this is kind of besides the point. But since the Boa stuff, the Boa upscale, as I like to call it, this chapter, the stuff with Shaki that happened and everything. Me, Trip, some of the guys are on Discord talking because now it brought up conversations about what does this mean for Boa's future and precisely for Luffy's future possibly. Well, in some of the spinoff, in an official One Piece spinoff that they have, it's like Luffy and Nami, they like go to high school, shit like that, blah blah blah. But it's an official spinoff, mind you. Oda signed off on this. He's not the author, but he did sign off on this. Nami is a relationship. Luffy x Nami is a relationship. You get what I'm saying? And Luffy, and also Luffy. Remember one of the first movies that Oda puts his hands on and helps put script for, is Strong World. And in the end of Strong World, if you listen to even Sanji implied it himself, it sounds like a confession of love. Exactly, and that Nami was giving to Luffy. So, not saying that Luffy's going to end up with Nami, but just going over the tropes that seem plausible in a sense. Ace's love interest had orange hair. Sabo currently walks around with koala, orange hair. Luffy, Nami, orange hair. It can be a thing. Keep your eyes open to it. It's not something Oda's going to ever do in series. It would be something that you would hear about probably like maybe data book lore after, because Oda doesn't want Luffy's adventure to be killed, so he doesn't want any love with the crew. He said this in a letter that he wrote, basically saying why he doesn't want the crew to fall in love and why he hasn't like put mothers involved in the story. Mothers kill adventure. Love is the death of duty. That's Game of Thrones. It's a bar from Game of Thrones, but I definitely believe it applies here. So the whole point is to allow Luffy to be. I do think the point is to allow Luffy to be with someone that still allows him to be, that still lets him be himself. And Nami would do that. Boa would definitely do that, because I could see Boa having Luffy and Luffy still doing what he wants to do. He's always going to do that. That's never going to change about him. And then a lot of people have brought up the Vivi aspect, because Vivi and Luffy and this, that, and third. I don't personally see that one. To me, that's actually the one relationship I think is like really platonic, besides the girl on from Amazon Lily,
Margaret.
Yeah, it seems like a platonic. We're actually just friends. Like this actually gives me really, we just friends. If it turned into something else, I guess you could do that. But it actually gives me, these are friends that he has as females. Like I punched you dead.
I mean, but Nika, you know how that shit goes. We always just friends, but then Shorty can't stop thinking about how niggas stand on business behind her. You feel me? And then like one thing will lead to another.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem with Luffy, because for everybody, Luffy's just friends. How does Luffy get to the point where we take the next step? Boa's the only person I ever met that legit in his face is like, Luffy, you're just ignoring this because you're oblivious to it and you don't see life this way. Everyone else plays into the friend trope. Like Nami plays into the she looks there's these moments when Nami be looking at Luffy and I'd be like, yo, you can easily say this is adornment. You can say big brother, you can say lover. It would work in both ways.
It's gonna come off so crazy.
Oh boy, here he goes.
Oh gosh.
Hey,
grit my teeth.
I think one of them gonna do the Luffy what he already did to Zoro. You know she took that shit. You know she took that shit without broken.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you. This is talking about with Shocky and Rayleigh. Like, what if Boa sees Zoro and go that way? That's what you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is like in Wano, like the whole scene with Hiyori and Zoro, like after like she laid down with him and shit.
Oh, he's saying like, yeah.
My perverted
Solo might
mind
do
is
that to
implying that my perverted mind is she took that dick. You know what I'm saying? While bro was sleeping.
I mean, she probably
And
did.
I'm thinking one of them gonna do Luffy like that.
She
I'm
probably
saying one of them
did.
gonna
She
do
seemed
Luffy
very
like
happy that she cleaned him, like stripped him naked and cleaned his
that. You
bandages
feel
and cleaned
me?
his
I'm like,
scars.
all I'm saying is one of them gonna
No.
do Luffy like that. You feel me? That's all I'm getting at, bro.
If One Piece was
Because
shown
Luffy,
from a non-family show perspective, we would get what we're talking about for sure. Oda would emphasize on it. And the only
Because
problem is
there's
that somebody in BDA said this, and I think this is true. The problem is that Oda's wife loves Nami. Oda's daughter loves Boa. So he's always going to be conflicted. He's always going to have this problem where, like, who does he have to pick? You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally draws Boa with boobs and everything because, not because, but his point blank period, his daughter recognizes it. She even asked him one day, like, Dad, you like boobs, right? Because of how he draws a lot of women in the series. So take that for what you want.
Honestly, if he just keeps Luffy asexual, I promise you he won't have to deal with this shit, bro.
No,
Like,
that's
if
what
we
he's gonna
keep Luffy
do. I think he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
If we ever hear about Luffy having a kid or something, it's going to be in a 2-piece when this nigga is not around.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
Aang.
yeah,
Aang is not around to deal with Tenzin and all these other kids he has in Avatar. We just know that he ended up having kids. That's it. You get what I'm saying? Well, I think it's gonna be like that with Luffy. We're never going to actually
Just
see
keep-
Luffy
yeah.
on that page. I don't ever think that's the reason why he
I
chose
don't
the color
wanna see
purple
that.
for
I don't wanna see
Luffy
that.
in Gear 5. Like I do believe that.
Yeah.
Purple's a asexual color that could be for both sexes, and he does that with Gear 5. That's in a lot of lore with Joy Boy in Hades. So I don't
Luffy
think
being
they're gonna show that.
asexual and doing all that to me.
Yeah,
is
he's
the
supposed to
best way
keep the
go
image he
about
has
it.
now.
Yeah.
That's the whole point for Luffy. I think he's gonna keep that. If we ever find out Luffy married Boa or had a kid by Boa or with Nami,
It'd be like
whatever,
in another
that's
source.
going to be in other source information after One Piece is done. I promise.
I promise you, man, bro. I promise you, bro. Gonna hit a bitch with that gift toy. Hockey up on that. I'm sorry.
Nah, he just
Because
got
you know what it is? Because people go like Luffy reacts to Nami's body, but I'm like, Luffy's just copying what Usopp does. He's copying what the other people do. Luffy doesn't.
You say that,
really
Zop,
see
that's
it.
still evident. That's still evident to the Nami point, unfortunately.
No, Oda
still evident to the Nami point.
doesn't mean that he's just Oda did imply he's just being a fella with the fellas in that moment.
Yeah,
It
he's
wasn't
just
like
being a
he-
fella. Like, that's what it is.
That's fine,
He-
but it still happened with
but-
Nami. That's the only issue.
Because remember, he
But
sees
has-
Boa
but
naked,
has-
and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing naked by himself?"
Yeah, he saw Boa and didn't even react, but he was able to be influenced by Usopp to think Nami's bazongas look great, which Kuzan also emphasizes on. Listen, I'm telling you, I understand what y'all saying, but Nami's still the person in the position. It still happened. So I'm that's how my mind works. It happened. Nothing in One Piece is like a coincidence. They might say that in story.
So why? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
If Luffy is truly Oda's inner child, then it makes sense that it should be Nami. If Luffy is like Oda's inner child, it makes sense it should be Nami. Narratively, though, it makes sense that it should be Vivi. Because I remember how I said the same way Emu wanted Lily, but Joy Boy got her. It'd be the same way Emu wants fucking Vivi, but Luffy get her. You know what I mean? But again, that don't necessarily have to go that route. The Boa thing would be the one winning in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying she shouldn't have someone like I am saying she should have someone else. It'd be more poetic if it's someone else that she could fall for, and that also falls for her. And I think some tragic shit happens between her and Aramaki in the end of the series. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah,
he a Boa victim, so where?
I don't think he is. I think he well yes and no. Like yes in a sense he's not getting petrified, but like he's gonna like make good on that tattoo. because of her.
I'm about to say that's where I'm going at the real artist, the real character inspo. So he might not got to be petrified, but he gonna end up doing something. But I actually think Nami might be the person to turn Greenbow. Actually, strangely enough, I don't know why. I just have a feeling because he said he wants a pretty young girl to feed him. He hasn't eaten in years, and he's not gonna eat unless a pretty young thing, unless a PYT feeds him. Boa is that pretty, yes, but I actually think Nami fits that bill perfectly. Not gonna hold you. Nami fits that bill perfectly.
Nami not feed that nigga. Nami gonna feed that nigga sea salt, nigga. I promise you. But stop playing with her.
No, that's fair. She just feed him salt, and he gonna cherish that salt. That's the issue. It's the man on the receiving end. Like, look at Sanji. Anything Nami does, Sanji, get away from me. Blah blah blah. Nami, I love it when you're pissed at me. So he's already shown me the range of I don't fuck with you to fuck with you. So let's
I just made him a Sanji victim, bro. He just made him a Sanji victim, though. God damn.
That's cool too. That's cool too. He a straw hat victim regardless.
You know, Sanji gonna crash out behind that shit, though.
Kicking plants.
Dang, bro.
All his plans.
No green thumb.
Nika, I need you to not mess with my favorite color, okay?
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
The ball.
No, purple. No, bro, that's a real thing. Okay, listen, I'm an artist, right? I'm an artist, so I went to college for like branding and shit like that. At Full Sail University for recording arts, engineering, music business, all that. We learn what colors to use when we make our logos and our brands because like why McDonald's use yellow and red is they want it to be bright and alertive. Same thing for Burger King, same thing for Wendy's. Yeah. When people use colors like blue, cool, vibrant, but yellow's supposed to give off life. Green is also supposed to give off like scenery of like earthly environment. Purple is an indigenous color for the simple fact that it is used for gender neutral things. That's why Prince, Purple Haze, all that. They purposely use these things. That was done on purpose because Prince is the same type of dude, love women, but would be the same man wearing high heels on stage, singing to a woman, playing that guitar, going crazy.
It's a gender neutral color.
It's a gender neutral color. And I think
we have that in our school.
Yeah.
Schools, yep.
And I think Oda's doing that with Monkey D. Luffy for that fact. Like, there's a reason why he goes with, like, right now, even with Zoro. Zoro's color is green, right? His mother's name is Terra. Terra is Earth. You see how that fits in? Like, that's how that's why I always research every little thing when I see it about this One Piece. Oda do this shit on purpose, yo. Nothing is on accident. I swear to God, it's not.
Yeah,
well, because I remember. I don't know how long ago it was, but I remember you saying something about Luffy's sash being more so related to Boa.
Yeah, because she has a purple sash as well. Right. Boa and Luffy both have the purple sash. And when he goes into Gear 5, everything turns white but the purple sash. So I think Oda's making it a thing to let us know that Oda's always going to keep Luffy on his gender neutral. He's not in here. He ain't gonna tell you he's gay. He ain't gonna get no gay vibes. We ain't gonna get no women vibes neither. He's gonna be asexual. But for the fact that Boa, he also is very influenced by Toriyama in Dragon Ball, and he loves the idea of Goku and Chi-Chi. And as you look at the aesthetic of Goku and Chi-Chi, the black hair, she stays home. Goku gets to go do his thing, but she's always complaining about Goku not being here.
Yeah.
And Boa would complain about that with Luffy. Like, you're on a ship with 2 other women, but you should be here. You feel me? So I feel like and being by he had her with the purple sash, just like Boa.
Yeah.
I think Oda's keeping her with because that's gonna be the one that he rides it out with for real. But that's just me. I'm open to the Nami stuff too. Like, I'm not against anything. Remember, my mind is a theorist. I'm open to possibilities. I do not give a fuck about bias.
I'm right there with you.
I just want to do this turn for y'all real quick. He could be asexual is a thing because I have some asexual friends. It's called asexual romantic. You could be asexual but still have romantic and be romantic with somebody, but not asexual feelings.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I believe it is for Boa. I believe Boa is that person.
Okay.
Or like,
I mean, it makes sense. I just don't like that idea of, he sees Nami's body, but he's just reacting the way everybody else reacts. Absolutely not.
No, it's
Strawberry. I would be like, dang, too.
Strawberry. I wanted to say this because Tripp brought that point up, and I loved it, but I forgot to emphasize on it because I was saying something. I was listening to what they were saying, but it was a great point Tripp brought up. if Luffy is really Oda as a child, and Nami is the wife of, like, he married Nami, a cosplayer, whatever.
Yeah.
And this is before then, because I'd imagine this part of the series probably was already out before then, right? So him as a child, he's still a child. He's written his story as a child still, as Luffy. So when he sees Nami, he reacts the same way he saw his wife, and he reacted. So that's how I take it. I don't look at it as just like that's why I still say Nami was the girl in the position. I'm not gonna just say.
And I also gotta throw it. I gotta throw this out there. If I'm not mistaken, that nigga Luffy had the googly eyes for her bazongas twice. When Mr. Two did it on the ship, and when he actually did it over there in at the bathhouse in Alabama.
Oh shit! Word, the bathhouse scene. I forgot about the bathhouse scene. I've only been going off the Bon Clay scene this whole time.
Twice in one arc.
Yeah, that's twice. See, like I said, that's supporting the not. Even with all I just spit for Boa, that still supports the Nami point. I'm sorry, it does.
Remember in Thriller Bark. Remember in Thriller Bark where Absalom is like, yo, he's gonna marry Nami. Luffy's kind of like, you want to marry Nami? That's what I'm trying to say. When he reacts by himself, he doesn't get into the whole. He doesn't get googly like. He's kind of like, why the fuck would you want to marry Nami? That's why I was like, okay.
But no, as a kid not understanding the concept of marriage.
Like the idea of marriage.
Yeah, he's not talking about. He can't talk about a relationship. But if you just drop and show him what's up, he reacting is a thing. He reacted to Nami twice, not once. Y'all could have said whatever y'all want for that one time. But for the fact that Trip just reminded me that the scene is backed up by a second time, nothing happens on coincidence. I don't believe that in One Piece. I'm so sorry. I just don't. I just don't. So the fact that he showed that, it does mean something. I don't know what it means.
I think he's seen no more Nami as a sister, like crew. Like I think that's what he just sees Nami as. I don't think I understand what you're trying to say. I'm not knocking it. I'm just trying to say the way Luffy sees Nami as like a sister. Like
I haven't picked a side, bro. I want him to be with
no,
both.
I don't know.
Listen, I picked my side. I just let you know I'm so for both of these.
I know what you're trying to say.
Because both of them make sense. So it'd be Nami, it'd be fine.
I'm just like, yo, can we just keep Luffy asexual and just move on? I don't need relationships. The Goku and Chi-Chi shit always pissed me off because I was like, yo, Goku's this cool dude. He married Chi-Chi and it just
No, but if you think about that relationship in retrospect, like Vegeta's telling Goku, yo, you never kissed your wife before? And Goku's like, kiss?
Nah, I ain't kissed no one.
I got kids. I ain't never did no kissing shit, though. Like, what is you talking about, gang? Like, I eat food with these lips, bro.
Boy, TTW taking that shit, boy.
That's what I'm saying. That's Boa and Luffy, bro. Luffy not about to be kissing up on her and all that. I'm telling you, bro, it's the same vibe. It's the same shit. I digress.
TTW taking that nigga when he all beat up after a battle. He tired. He can't move. I got you now, nigga.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry.
What do you think about it?
Still had a
What do you
second
think
child
about
by
Reed? No, I want to know Reed's opinion on this. I want to know. You are the Nami stan. What do you think about this? Because you're the Nami first. Nami's your favorite character.
I mean, I think Luffy definitely just needs to stay the way he is, for sure. Stay out of relationships. I agree with Nika that the way that she looks at him, you can't really tell sometimes if it's big bro, lover. Yes, he could legitimately just go either way. Outside of that, I mean, again, I'm just on the fence. He just doesn't need to be in it. Leave it for 2-piece or 1-piece Shippuden. That's where you can get it.
We don't need to get it at all. They could data book that shit, and then we could move on with our lives.
Oda has also stated no shipping between the crewmates either. So there's a lot of things that are there that I'm like, if we keep it like that, leave it alone.
Are we talking about for the Straw Hats specifically?
Yes, he said that for
he said no love between the crewmates. But if you read, but hold on, because Zah's leaving out context. If you read the actual letter, he's only leaving out love he's leaving out the crew love because he wants them to have their adventure. When the adventure is done, that leaves up for anything. Like I don't think Zoro's gonna go kick it. Zoro's not gonna go kick it in Wano with Hiyori unless he's like a retired pirate. Like he's not doing this no more. I can see him residing in Wano, like fighting with swordsmen 24/7, running a dojo. If he like, I can see that for Zoro, but I don't think Zoro's gonna be like, oh, Hiyori, that's the one for me. Blah 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 blah. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think Zoro's gonna obstruct his path of world's strongest swordsman. The same way Sasuke stayed on revenge. That was his goal. The goal is always what we're here for. The goal right now is the One Piece. Until that is claimed and everything's all died down. That's why I said if it happened, just like with My Hero finished, and then we got like a bonus chapter that happened like sometime later after the main story. 2 bonus chapters with a bunch of lore that lets you know, okay, this is how they continued their lives. We might get that. You know what I'm saying? Well, we don't know. Some people think Luffy gonna die. Some people think Luffy the world will become one big sea, and Luffy's gonna get to sail the whole one sea as the pirate king and enjoy the seas. There's a lot of different ways people think this story's ending. So I don't know. I was just letting it be known that as long as the current timeline of Luffy in an adventure is going on, love is not a thing. And if it has to be a thing while an adventure is going on, Boa's the best person to fit it, because if you already got the example of Goku and Chi-Chi. So that
And
was
honestly, we should remember that Nami's goal driven too. Like, as much as Luffy's goal driven, Nami's goal driven too. She wants to map out the world. She wants to do all that stuff. She's not focused on all that love shit. Like,
yeah, bro, she's the natural enemy of the
is,
4 emperors, bro. It's crazy.
That's what she does. Like, and that's what I love about the Robin's not focused on that. Nami's not focused on. They're focused on their shit. I think that's what we just need to leave all the shipping.
I personally think not Robin's spoken for. She's the mother of the Straw Hats. Jinbei's the father of the Straw Hats. That's just something waiting to happen at this point. That's just me.
Yeah, no. They have. I'm not trying to say that.
They taking walks together, throwing Yonko off of flying fortresses. Like that's peak power couple shit right there. Not gonna lie to you.
Oh my god.
Let me stop before y'all hit me with a 3 takes on why that can't ever happen.
Please let's leave the shipping alone. Trolling. Please let's leave the shipping alone. My God.
Zah, I think we established that you already don't like emotional connection.
That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say let them focus
if
on
it's
their
killing
goals.
kids out of rage, he loves that connection. That's
right. I love that connection.
I'm actually supporting Nami in her own shit. I'm like, yo, Nami is about focusing on mapping the whole world. She
The
has
bag.
time to be loving on.
She's really focused on the bag.
Okay, but then
what the fuck is she gonna do that?
Okay, you know what? You give Nami her props. Okay, but then you can't sit there and call Big Mama Ho then, because what was her plan? Her plan was to
never call Big
mix
Mama
with
Ho.
every single thing. That's what Big Mom wanted to do. She wanted to
never called
mix
Big Mama
with
Ho.
everything.
Never
And Big
called
Mom
Big
not
Mama
out
Ho.
for love. She don't love none of these dudes. She just be having their babies and dick get away
But
from
Big
me.
Mom's
Nah,
whole
she
thing is
be
creating
raping.
utopia.
She be raping.
There's a difference.
You're wild.
Big
She be
Mom's
raping
thing
niggas.
is to create a utopia. Big Mom's whole thing is to create a whole world of her
with
own things.
every
That's not
single
Nami's
race.
goal.
With every single race.
And she's gonna sleep around to do that. There's a difference between her and Nami's
That's her
goal.
goal,
You can't-
though.
Listen,
That's her
listen,
goal, though.
listen.
Love
All
is
I'm gonna
not
say
involved.
is when she saw King, she saw a black man, and she knew she wanted.
Exactly. Like, yo,
You knew what she wanted
was
off
going
rip.
into her goal. Her goal reawakened. She's
She
like, yo,
seen-
I ain't
she
got
said, yo,
you. I'm gonna get something else. It's like, hey, you.
She said, listen,
you
man,
need a-
listen, my obs is good too. I don't got future sake, but I see what's under that.
You
mask.
need a water bottle for.
I don't got a
you need that
Lunarian in my
Stop.
crew yet. Like
Calm
she
down.
gave him the
Calm
offer,
down.
bro. Like, let's go.
This
But see,
lady
she
has
can't.
been pregnant
King
most
gotta
of
be
her
last
life.
though.
Most of her adult life, she has been pregnant. She has been pregnant in most of
Me
her
too.
adult
I
life.
fuck with it.
I'm all for the cause.
I'm just saying. King got to be last, okay? Because we ain't coming back from King.
Big
We're not
Mom
coming
has
back.
been pregnant
So-
most of her adult life. That's not the same.
It's fully
thing.
gone.
It ain't the same thing, right? Like
Oh,
she's
shit.
pregnant in the chapter right now. She's
Zah,
just not
nobody is
fucking out.
listening to you right now. Why are you still talking?
Well, you just said Big Mom. How you gonna say Big Mom and then I'm proving a point? You know
You
what?
talk
got it.
as slow as my younger brother. I hate it. Jeez, make your point.
Yo, y'all are beefing on some crazy stuff, bro.
I'm not beefing off of anything. I'm just
Oh, man.
going off the points he made. She said,
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to
Nami
you.
and Big Mom.
Bro, y'all Kaido and Big Mom, bro. That's just what it is right now.
Legit.
like,
Actually, that's
I
such a good reference.
Yeah, like real talk, like real talk,
Nobody,
and I
bro.
mean
I'm
that in
too
the
old
sense
to
of,
argue
I mean
with
that in
people,
the sense
bro.
of y'all actually fuck with each other, like how Kaido and Big Mom first was fucking with each other, like when they
That's
first
such
met.
a
God
good
Valley flashback.
reference.
But then y'all go at it all the time. She like what? And then like I could dead ass see Zah.
Nah, they just went at it
Yo, I could dead ass see Zod like, yo, you can still do this, right? We about to do it, and Strawberry just like, yeah, let's
Nope.
get it. Like, I ain't like, what? Let's go, and boom, like, I can see y'all have the
Nah.
same type
That's
of
the
flash
perfect
too.
reference, bro. Like I've never put that together.
Yeah,
Like Za really could be Kaido for real. Like, man, locking his kid up.
I don't think he would be.
I can see it.
That ain't my shit, bro.
The only
why you
the only way that
Vibe.
me
Take it there, yo. Why you take it there? That's a Shanks victim. That's a good ABK bar for the
A Shanks victim? Oh god. Okay.
Nah, Kaido
Wow.
or Shanks. Kaido might just maybe a Shanks victim, bro.
I mean, he was. That was proven, but no one wants to talk about that.
Oh, good lord. That nigga's in the demon realm. That nigga don't count.
Hey man, he pulled up to him and said, "Stay there.
Cause
Sit.
he's in the demon realm.
Be a good Kaido and sit down." Okay. And what did Kaido say?
He
Yes,
got the
sir.
demon realm. He got the tattoo. He doesn't count.
He said, "Yes, sir.
Send him back to beating his daughter. Facts. That's what Shanks
Yes,
did.
Mr. Garland. I will sit down. I won't go. I wanted to go to Marineford, but
I will go
you
home
said
and
so.
commit domestic abuse on my daughter, who never listens to me anymore.
There you go. I'll go home, Mr. Figureland. Sorry.
man.
Sorry.
The only way that me and
I was wondering why Trippy say nothing that whole
There
time.
goes Trip.
Hey, listen, I was in the shower, gang. I was like, oh, I got to get out this motherfucker and mute this.
There he goes.
I got to get out the shower and hit this unmute button, nigga. These niggas is wilding right now.
There he goes.
Well, what is we doing, man? What's we doing, dog? Why y'all doing this, man?
Hey, I was just trying to see if you was awake. I knew that would get you pissed.
I'm just saying, man. We foreshadowing Big Mom.
I done
It
knocked
seems
over
like
my
Big Mom
bomb fucking. I done
foreshadowing.
knocked over my bomb fucking with you niggas, man. You see
It
this?
seems like Big Mom foreshadowing, but then it feels like we just giving away Kaido feats to Loki. Like we not foreshadowing nothing with him. Just let's give his shit away. Like it just feels that way.
I did want to say that that given the conversation me and you had, Nika, about when these women don't end up with the man they want, they turn out bad. That I believe Big Mom actually wanted Kaido. Cause I mean, it's not a. I'm not gonna say it's not a bad thing, but
you know what I
I'm
mean?
not gonna say it's not a bad thing. But like the whole notion of older chicks liking younger men is not new. You know
it's
what I'm
not,
saying?
bro. She might have been
And-
groomed by Struzan, so her trying to groom Kaido is completely plausible in my mind. Sorry, I'm saying
Exactly, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
So
Bad
that's all
behavior
I'm saying.
give off
Like,
more bad behavior.
and I feel like that's even where that like, okay, I can't have him as my man. I'll just have him as like little bro. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's where that all came from, type shit. But yeah. So it'd be very poetic if they're not dead in that lava.
She didn't get the mains. She wanted his mains.
And they get to having some type of heart to heart while they're in that lava, and like she popped back out. She popped back out a bad bitch. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Yeah. Or she can come out young again. That'd be cool. That'd be crazy.
Not young, but just like
She
bad
probably
bitch,
she might
like,
try to get pregnant again.
She's still gonna be how old she is. She's still gonna be how old she is, but like just not so much of the big in the mom no more.
God.
I mean, nah, she can still be Big Mom without being big.
No, that's what I mean. It's just she's still big mom, but like not so much big no more. You think?
Yeah, I feel you.
Nah, she freaking huge. Okay, she is.
No, he's saying she might come back
He's
in like
saying
that Hunger
hypothetically.
Pang state, maybe, because she ain't eating
Yeah.
a minute neither, most likely.
Well, no. I get that, but I'm saying like even if she is the younger like size version of herself, she's still big. Like this is not a small
she's damn near a giant. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
towering
Her and
over
Kaido.
everybody.
Yeah, her and Kaido are like Kaido and Whitebeard are like the peak size human right before a giant.
What the world?
Well, I think Whitebeard a Buccaneer, so
I wouldn't be surprised if we find out that he was.
Yeah, like he's a Buccaneer. We just don't say that he's a Buccaneer.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not fond of learning more about people after they die. I'm not fond of that shit at all. You know what I mean? And I feel like
I feel like Oda is enjoying drawing Whitebeard since he know he can't actually draw him no more in the actual story. So whenever he get a chance in a flashback, he gonna draw them locks on that nigga. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, Oda, be careful with this, man, because now you gonna get stuck in a flashback just because we all miss Oyaji. You know what I'm saying? I get it, bro, but come on now, progress this fucking shit.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Is
Right.
that
Come on, we
everything?
got a young
way over
white dude
time,
with a
right?
holding
Yeah,
flashback. Now he's younger and rocks. You feel me?
I
Don't let
agree
me.
with
Don't
that.
let us find out that. Don't let us find out that Roger and Whitebeard actually had some type of encounter before Rocks ever was a thing. Like before he joined Rocks and before Roger like really set sail, like he bumped into
I
Whitebeard
think
at a
so.
bar or some nonsense.
I
Like you
think
know what I
so.
mean? Like
Yeah, I
you see,
think that
that's
happened
gonna
too.
be that's gonna be that shit that pissed me off.
That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother 30-minute thing right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think a lot of these pirates had run-ins casually with each other before.
Let's say my closing thought, if I could throw in real quick. I can't wait to see what Rox's overarching plan is, because seeing that he has Whitebeard part of his crew, it makes me wonder if that's the reason why Blackbeard got Whitebeard's fruit and whatnot. Because if you compare like his crew to like Rox's crew and whatnot, some of the things kind of line up. He has someone from Wano, Shiki and whatnot. He has like certain things that kind of line up with certain individuals from his from his father's crew and whatnot. So I'm kind of
Not
feeling like
confirmed, but I'm with you.
but like, you know what I'm saying. But like to
Yeah.
fill in the Whitebeard spot, he got the fruit. I really want to see the overarching plan and whatnot. That's all I'm saying. Curious
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. Like because we still don't know if Whitebeard had the fruit before or after God Valley, or did he get it during? We don't know. We don't know yet. And we don't know because Blackbeard has two fruits now. We speculate that the two fruits Rock's talking about is Yami and Gum Gum. But what if it was Quake? What if Quake was part of the plan, but Whitebeard was on the crew already, so he took it off the board? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. There's still a lot to go off.
I
And I do think
personally
Kiryu's
think
smart. Facts.
the op fruit is amongst one of the fruits, because what good does becoming the king of the world if you still got a lifespan that you're gonna outlive? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Like
think
I think that op fruit is also integral. You know what I mean? But we'll
yeah.
see.
I'm gonna go on a research thing and find out what 6 devil fruits make the most sense for them to have had. Without adding in, I'm gonna make a list like without Logias, because I don't know if they would have had Logias. But
I don't think a Logia would be it too, because Logias are
I believe
more.
they probably use that as a Navy asset.
Logias are more forces of nature, and what he's
they're looking at it as a
implying
Navy.
is
That's a
like
Navy asset.
what he's implying with needing these fruits needing these fruits, and what we understand probably needs to take place is like, this isn't a force of nature thing. This is an altar of reality, damn near. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm changing this shit for the ever. I'm not just talking about the landscape. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, it can't be a Logia. It has to be something more of like along the lines of the op or the gum or the darkness, or even the quake. Like the quake is still acceptable, because of how devastating it is, but from what I'm looking at, it can't be the quake, because the quake would just be a utility. Like I can just destroy a large mass, but
I think it could be op.
I can't look at the quake. I can't look at the quake fruit like it's this big brained end game, end goal fruit. You know what I mean?
I felt that. I think as far as the big brain end game fruit, to me, it's leaning more on the treasure of Hachinosu was probably either Yami or maybe even possibly Abba. But I'm leaning towards Yami. It got stolen from him. He should have known. He knew he should have ate it. He didn't eat it, and he was on God Valley. Roger showed up. Garp showed up. He got a hold of the treasure that got stolen. If it's the Yami, I think he eats the Yami in that moment. That causes the need. That stops it from being a three-way trifecta to we need to team up and fuck this nigga up, bro. Because if we don't, he might fuck us up. Like that gives him, because he looks like a hockey man as of now. I think that he gains the devil fruit, and it gives him. And we've seen people be able to access power as soon as they eat a fruit.
Now watch this.
So I
Watch
think
this.
that's where that goes,
I'm
right?
gonna make this very
But I'm done
interesting
for
now.
the night. I'm done.
I'm gonna make this very interesting now. Do you think because we just found out about awakenings, right, and how it works is when the mind and the body is caught up to the will of the fruit or whatever type shit? What if Yvette ate the fruit and awakened instantly, right?
No, I think that's possible
And,
for somebody like him too.
and God Valley is gone right now because of the aftermath of the usage of his fruit on that island.
Could be. I do think he has. That's why I brought up the fact that he knew about the devil fruit lore the way he did. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if
Yeah,
the world
45
government
now.
didn't have if the world government didn't have an ancient weapon at that time, it would make sense that the island got sunk into a black hole by the use of like an awakening by Zebek with the dark fruit. But who can say?
All right, man. We have hit our time.
We
And,
hit our time 45 minutes ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate the extra time you gave me, man. I feel like I held y'all up just by
No,
popping
no. Please. You are good, bro. You are good. You're always good. Don't feel that way. It's okay. No hard feelings. We're good. It was a good conversation, actually.
But
Yeah,
this
man.
is why it just needs to be 2 days a week.
2 streams a week.
Yes.
I mean,
3 hours is not enough time, and you know
That's
that.
not happening with reschedule. Listen,
Nah.
I talked to him
Not
on
now,
a deep
but
level. Yo, go watch our interview. It's never happening. It's never happening.
I'm going to go watch the interview after this. I'm not even gonna lie. I need to
Listen.
see this. I can't wait.
Listen,
Oh, you
I
did it
didn't know
already?
Ree was a paramedic. I didn't realize honestly, Ree's life is actually fucking great. And like, he is busy to the T. Like, if busy was a 9, Ree's an 11. He's not doing another day, bro. I'll be the first one to vouch for him. He's not doing another day. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening.
I mean, he used to do it though, so I mean,
no.
Yeah, well, I will say when I did do that Saturday, Nika knows. We would start at like 10:30, maybe 11, and I just literally got home. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's not
worked a
happening.
12-hour
And,
shift.
and unfortunately, as much as I like doing it, I didn't want to do it. 'Cause I felt like I know I'm very impressionable and influential when I do things. So I felt like I could hear the tiredness in his voice from the start of the stream. So I was like, after like our third Saturday, I was like, if he does this, I completely understand. And then 2 Saturdays later, like a Saturday later, like the Saturday after next, he was like, Kaz, listen, man, Nika, we gonna have to do this. We gotta stick to the one. And I was like, I felt this.
It's not happening.
I can hear it in your voice.
I
So I can't even be mad at you.
I know y'all don't have time, but just a curious question. Would y'all ever be down to running like a One Piece D&D?
One Piece Dungeon and Dragons type of shit.
Yeah.
I'm open to any type of shit.
Whatever.
I'm a dungeon master, so I was just like, I would love to run a game for y'all.
On a
Wait, why did you say something earlier?
What I do think you should do. What I do think you should do, you don't have to. I don't think you should have to stream it, nothing. But you do have a Discord. You should still manipulate your Discord. Plan a day in the week, maybe that we could get together. Don't talk spoilers, and we could just talk about shit. Continue to further review the chapter. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, half of these reasons happen because I'm not gonna lie, we talk only on Mondays. By the time we get to Monday, like I told you, I done been on Twitter. I done watched mad theory videos. I done speculated on my own. Had like 3 sessions with him and talked. And then now I done came to all my conclusions, and I gotta let Ree hear it all now. Because if I don't let Ree hear it now, he ain't gonna hear it later. And you know I talk a lot, bro. I'm not even gonna act like I don't do you like that. I talk a lot, and it's
cool,
important shit, but I still talk a lot. So
I'm not even gonna
just
lie.
being fair about it.
Yeah, because Nika's not lying. I'm not even gonna lie. Like 3 hours is not enough time because like I hold my pieces and whatnot, but like I would love to voice more things towards you and whatnot. And I feel like if we had a little bit more time to like interact and whatnot, we could literally express a little bit more things instead of it being like us, like all being like, we can't bomb you. We gotta
Exactly.
be grateful about this shit.
And the last part to it is, I know this. If this happens to me, and I already say a lot, I know this happens to y'all. How many times have we gotten on stream and it's like, damn, I forgot to say that point?
All the time.
All the time. And that's why I make notes now.
And then by the time next Monday come, you don't. If you didn't talk about it in the week with in the DMs with a friend or on Discord, you forgot to bring that point up, and then you hear somebody take a W. It may not be a big deal to y'all, but then you hear somebody take a W on a point you done had long ago, but you forgot to mention it. It's like, nah, bro, I'm a wizard out here.
I'm
okay with losing, bro.
It ain't even that serious, nigga. God damn.
Some points is when, especially if it's your theory you harped on for a while.
I'm good. I'm good. I'll be all right. But like, no, I'm just trying to say, like, yo, this dude who he works 80 to 90 hours a week, bro. He was like, yo, like I'm telling you, I went back and watched my interview with him. I was like, yo, he shouldn't be doing a podcast. Honestly, he should not be doing a podcast. With the amount of time this motherfucker works, he shouldn't be doing podcasts, bro.
Don't put that out there in the universe. Shut up. No, don't put that out there.
No. I'm saying if he's a regular dude, he loves One Piece. Like if he didn't love One Piece, he shouldn't be doing a podcast. This is his one day off. This is his one day off.
What are you talking about? He don't have no days off. He get
Don't
home
lie
and
to this nigga. He has been on record coming in this motherfucker talking about he just got back from work. It's not his day off, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
We have definitely said that on
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Some Mondays I have had to go in, so
don't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey man, but no, shout out, bro, man. Shout out to working man, dedicated to his passion. Shout out to working man, dedicated to his passion, because that's a tough thing.
And he wasn't on this. I was like, yo, are you taking the day off? I've been telling him, yo, take a day off, bro. I promise you, no one here will take any offense to it. We won't take any offense to it. Bro, we'll take a day off, bro. I'm telling you, man.
If it's Monday at 8 o'clock, we talking One Piece, bro. That's how it works.
Hey man, say Reed, shout out to you, man.
I'm just saying, never take you for granted again, bro.
I can't even just give bro his props. God fucking damn. Never mind. I'm gonna DM you, Brody. Don't worry about it. I'll just DM you and tell you how I feel about it all. Never fucking mind.
My bad, Ree. I didn't mean to cause that much commotion. That was just my way of saying that, you know, I miss you guys, you know.
Nah, it's cool.
I agree with what you're trying to say. I'm just trying to say, yo, I got to know this motherfucker.
You said it 10 times already, Zah. That's the fucking problem.
Zah, I don't care about what you have to say.
Brody to put that mug down.
What the freak?
Okay. Give up on that mug.
Yo, y'all are wild.
Give up on that mug, nigga. That's all I'm saying, bro. Put it down, nigga.
Yo, just shut it down, Reed.
Yeah, all right, yeah. All right, guys. Look, we good, bro.
Hey, nigga, I'm gonna be in the Discord, man. I'll let me, man.
Y'all are wildin'. All right, bro. I'll catch y'all next week, man.